How far? What? Wait, what is it? How far do we have to go?
Where do we find ourselves now? I gotta say, like, we've been to some exotic places, like a balcony and a public park, but this time around we're just out in the middle of the wilderness, boys. This is a place with a lot of very strange-looking trees, very strange-looking animals that are the shape of, like, in the shape of a car. And there's a lot of people here. Apparently this is a very, very popular campground. I'm not really sure what to say about that. Nature is so wonderful. Yeah. So, yeah, anyways, I figure every streamer needs a home, right? Found ours for the night. Oh. This doesn't look great. This is not a good look, but yeah, well, actually it kind of fits the look, so it's actually fine. Hi. Hello. What's up? You have tuned in to the next edition of the Clueless Bachelor Camping stream. And we're going to be going on a bit of an adventure today, so that way we can find ourselves some suitable food and some suitable lodging. But I should say that we already have our campground is already reserved. Our camping spot is even reserved. We reserved our camping shelter already, but we're going to have to do some work to gonna have to hike out there to get to our camp. And then B, we're going to have to collect some stuff along the way from this natural beauty around us, so that way we can enjoy ourselves a nice meal tonight. So we're sitting in the jungle known as Lafayette, Indiana. Beautiful, as I'm sure you can tell. And, well, let's say we go exploring, huh? No point just sitting here the entire time, because I'm kind of cold just sitting here in the shade, not gonna lie. Why is my face so close? What do you mean? Okay, let's get going. Let's head out. Okay, let me see. Grab this. Okay. All right. Nice facial pubes. Oh, shut up. It looks amazing, and you know it, right? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. All right, let's go. Yeah, the words match my face. Pog, right? Got that fixed. That's fun. So you can see we're starting at the very, very exotic Jimmy John's restaurant here, but we're not going to be visiting here. Keep the facial hair? I might for the next while, but I'm not sure it's going to be a permanent thing just because it's not a great look per se. I don't love the look, if I'm being honest. All right, we got our stop one planned nice and nearby is all the good news already. It's this very strange looking tree that has this giant red bullseye on it. We're going to give that a shot. Am I homeless now? Nah, dude. I got a home right here. I got a nice, comfy home for the night, actually. You'll see. You'll see. Didn't that used to be a calzone place? Ah. A Purdue enjoyer? It was, yeah. It used to be Vaughn's, but now it's a Jimmy John's. I'm outdoors. Well, it'd be silly if I was indoors for a camping stream. Someone subbed? Oh. Oh, shit. Beep, boop, wub, wub. Coming in and helping this up. Thank you, sir. it'll go directly to the Hot Pockets and Doritos Fund. Yeah, I mean, just like the last camping stream, it's going to be probably difficult for me to notice all the subs and donos that come in, so because of that, I apologize in advance if I miss it, but I appreciate it nonetheless. It's the smallest target we've seen. Yeah, it's kind of like a college campus type of target, so it's not like a full one, it's more of a convenience target. Now, we got some very specific things that we're looking for. We don't need to buy things for like a full meal, but we have some very specific things that we want for a few specific things. Okay. Now, let's see if we can find it. Here we go. We want cracked pepper, wheat, or just original entertaining crackers, which describes me very well, actually. Do they have Hot Pockets here? That'd be hilarious if they did. No, I'm curious. They've got like a grocery section.
Sorry.
You're good. Oh, could be over here. Excuse me. Okay, service says don't go over there. Okay, we're gonna get the original. That's fine. Ooh, let's go with this. My God, there's a lot of people. Okay. So she pay for it? No, thank you. Thanks. Okay. Well, it's safe to say they didn't have the greatest cell phone reception, so good to be out of there, huh? Toss us into the bag of goodies here. All right, first of a few different things. Neat. Now, not to worry. I will be eating more than just crackers tonight, I promise. In fact, if I do say so myself, we're actually going to be eating good. Just saying. All right. And we're gonna head down the hill in this direction. Feels very strange just talking with people around me. All right, just gonna tough it out. It's fine. His brother's not there anymore? Oh, it is. It was like right next to the Target I just went inside of. That was basically just like, it was next door. Just own it? Nah. No, that'd be weird about it. Ooh, could just go to Chipotle for dinner. That'd be quick and easy. Be a very short camping stream if that was the case. Alright, but we are headed down the hill. We're headed down towards the river. Because as we all know, you have to go down the river if you want to get your food for the night, right? Yeah, sure. This is fine. Chipotle? Yeah, dude. They're building a new Chipotle, like out where I live, because this is nowhere where I live, or near where I normally live. Which is very exciting, because that's the only Chipotle right there, like in all of town, and I don't really want to drive all the way up to this Chipotle every time I want to have it, so that's good news. By the way, we're very close to Purdue University right now. It's the place I went to college and the place that we're next to right now. Some of the bars right there of Purdue University. Purdue's actually like in the direction we just came from, so it's like that way. But we're not going that way. We're going the other way towards Lafayette. Not the West Lafayette, just Lafayette. And hopefully we can find some things along the way. In fact, I have a sneaking suspicion we will. Let's see my Civic. My Civic is nowhere to be found today. You will not be seeing any of that, I'm afraid. But it's okay. We'll see some sights and sounds. Raising Cane's. I've never actually been there. I've heard it's amazing, and I've heard that it's horrible for you in the tastiest way possible. So that's fun. Seems like we need a beer store. Unfortunately, we will not be drinking tonight as far as like any sort of alcoholic beverages. As fun as that is, as much as I would like to, it'll eventually become apparent why that's probably not a great idea. So we're gonna go ahead and just stay disturbingly sober tonight instead. I'm sorry, boys. Oh, it's kind of windy out here. Okay. How many practice runs did I do? What do you mean? I'm just walking through the jungle here for the first time ever. Practice inside the jungle? What the fuck are you talking about? A fireball shot scavenger hunt? Oh shit. Be like Easter eggs, except it's just like little bottles of fireball and you have to down them to see if they're actual fireball or not. That would certainly be questionable for your health, let's say. Could just go to good old Mickey D's for dinner as well. Hell yeah, brothers. But maybe not. Fireball shots, it's tempting, I'm not gonna lie. Camping sober, I know. Very sad, but hopefully the experience will still be worth it, right? Let's hope so. Is this the Barrens? Yeah, as you can see, the jungle's thinning out a little bit. It's a little bit more wide open in this area right here, but still out in the wilderness, of course. This is maybe the savanna, the local savanna, perhaps, like that as you get closer to the river. Of course. I don't think we're gonna make this one. Whew, it's a little cold out here, I'll be honest. It's like, it looks bright and sunny, and it is, but it's definitely not like the warmest day out right now. It's probably in like the mid-50s right now. Just one fireball for the boys. Dude, I would love to, I promise you, I'd love to, but we're going to resist the urge, unfortunately. Really good weather for stream? Well, yeah, I mean, I kept waiting for good weather for the camping streams, because it's not very fun to do camping streams that have horrible weather, obviously. Actually, you know what? We'll go this way. Actually, no, you won't. We'll take a little detour. We're gonna go a little side direction this way, actually. Come on out. Yeah, no, it's definitely like nice out. It's just a little cold, but it's not bad. It's bearable. I'm in a t-shirt, so I mean it's. Hold on. Can't be that bad, right? Yeah. That being said, this light is definitely taking forever. College kid outfit. Well, I've got to fit in, dude. Obviously. I still look like I'm in college, right? Right. I'm a grad student. Let's go with that. There we go. Now, we have two places that we want to hit up in this area. I hear there's some pretty good hunting spots in this jungle over here. Oh, you know what I'll show you first, though? This is kind of random because it's not really going in the direction that I need to go to, but if anything, it'll be a nice little, I guess, kind of shout out or call out. Call back. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. It's gonna be a nice little call back to the last cooking stream we did. Hold on. Wait a minute. Got to fit in with the local wildlife. Exactly, dude. Got to blend in. That's why I'm wearing camo, dude, so that way they can't see me as I walk around. All right. So you'll see this little place with the little green roof ahead here, like green little triangle roof. So remember when I did the St. Patrick's Day camping stream, or the cooking stream, and we made like the St. Patrick's Day Irish feast? Yeah, so I said that I was emulating the restaurant like that I would go to normally for St. Patrick's Day, 9 Irish, and this would be 9 Irish right here. So, just to prove to you that it's a real place, that I actually did copy a bunch of dishes, or at least a bunch of their entrees off. Well, there it is. Can't really see the sign all that well because this is actually the back of the place, but yeah. 9 hours in there. There you go. All right. Was that worth the detour? Probably not, but whatever. Whew, kind of bright out here, too. All right. Now, like I said, we have 2 spots we're going to try to hit up because we need to collect our collect various items for our feast tonight, our camping feast, of course. And we're hoping, in fact, I've got a sneaking suspicion that the places we're going to will probably have what we need, so that's the good news. But we definitely have some hiking to do because ultimately our campground is not super close to where we are, but that's okay. We can view the various beautiful sights of nature around us, of course. Is this fresh? It is. They even updated the graphics for y'all. Looks nice, doesn't it? Can we get a third-person POV? I mean, I could put you in my backpack like I did last time, but I'm not sure how well that would realistically work out. All right. Maybe a camera on a stick? Bro, you are on a stick right now. You can't see the stick you're on. You're on a stick right now. You can't see it, but I'm that cringe guy walking around with a selfie stick. Not a good look, but I'm doing it for you guys, for the content, so you're welcome. Any childhood rug in their bedroom enjoyers right there? All right. Yeah, that was a hunter right there, obviously. Pet collector? No. That was his wolf pet, of course. All right, I'm seeing our second stop coming up right here, conveniently enough. BM spec Sag. I know, right? Not exactly a very meta spec in Wrath, but maybe he's just a casual fun player, all right? Maybe he's just enjoying leveling out here in the open world. That is what this is, right? I gotta say, Fresh has some pretty fucking cool graphics. Blizzard kind of nailed it seems. Didn't know America had sidewalks? Streamer, how can you walk around outside right now? Aren't you in danger of being shot by some random gun? Oh my god, Streamer, you can actually walk around in America? You don't just die and get instantly shot outside? No. No, that's not how it works. Despite how I may be dressed, of course. If anything, I'm probably the guy that walks around with the guns and toting them around, but I don't have any guns, I promise. Well, actually, never mind. Let's continue. next stream in South Chicago. Yeah, it'd be like probably the last Clueless Bachelor Camping stream if we did it there. Oh. Flex the guns? Nah, dude, that's definitely Monka TOS. All right. I believe we found a nice little gas station here. Or not a gas station, a natural hot spring with fuel for your animals. Okay, I'm gonna probably have to shut the fuck up in here a bit, but we're gonna pick up a couple of items here that we need. Okay. Now, we need... Here we go. Ooh, here we go. Yeah. And then we want... Let's go with a giant thing of Gatorade. Alright, now one thing we're not prepared for tomorrow morning is our breakfast, so we're just going to go in and find our breakfast in here as well if we can. There it is, baby. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to put you guys in my pocket for a bit, so that way I can do this properly. 1 second, boys. Have fun. Yep. Yeah, please.
All right, you're all set.
All right, thank you. Okay, success. Did I tip, sir? A gas station convenience store. You don't tip at a gas station convenience store. Settle down. America's not that crazy. Okay, so we got our goods, all right? We got some orange juice, we got a giant jug of Gatorade, and we got a bear claw Danish for tomorrow. Did I get her number? No. Oh my God, you fucking horny weirdos. Oh my God, it's a girl. Wow. You're clearly getting married. Oh my God, she's so cute. All right, let's toss this all into the backpack here. Bag of goodies. Move our crackers over, of course. Come on. Ooh, there we go. All right. Gas station grill. Yeah, everybody knows all the hottest grills work at the gas station. She definitely wasn't like super middle-aged and super thick, let's say, in all the not so correct places. Okay, there we go. Stop number 2, complete. Even better? I mean, hey, dude, if you're in that sort of thing, that's cool. Who am I to judge? All right. Okay, and now we have one more place to go. Let's go and cross it. Oh, okay. Jesus. What is he even saying? Okay. I think we found like a demonically possessed crosswalk. I'm gonna go now. That animal's a little scary. Not sure. I don't love that one. All right. The guy from 1984? Maybe, dude. Maybe. It's a good sign? Yeah, good sign. Maybe we're getting murdered tonight. Can't wait, dude. in this direction, you guys get to do a little sightseeing once again. I've talked before on the stream about the Neon Cactus, place that I used to go to back in college, where basically got your dance on. You had insanely cheap drinks there, and all the hot grills, not the gas station grills, the grills that you actually kind of want to dance with. They'd show up there, and it's right in that direction. It's in that little strip mall ahead of me. That's the Neon Cactus over there, and your boy had a lot of good times back in the day at that place. Fun times. Here's the local movie theater. Wow. Did my MJ dance get me any? Who's to really say, dude? There's children around. You have a bar called the Cactus here too, but it's just cowboys and Navy guys. Yeah, no, it's definitely not that. It's very vaguely like little Western themed, I guess, but in reality, everyone just goes there to get fucked up. It's not in any way like a themed place. Not really.
Dude, I need my anal pills. They're coming on Friday.
What? All right. Hey, you know what? That's cool, dude. If you're into that sort of thing. I mean, not my personal preference, but I get it. It's a problem for some people. All right. What? Anyways, so that's what I was going to talk about before having that interesting side interruption. We are approaching our final stop here. Well, not the final stop, but the final place to stop before we're going to the... Never mind. So, I've got a friend from college who sometimes... It was the place that I went to... I go to their house sometimes. So it's the place that I went to for St. Patrick's Day, the place I went to for New Year's. Got a couple of friends who live up there. And one of them is originally from the country of Burma, a.k.a. Myanmar. And so he's got like some good Asian cooking skills and knows some good Asian cooking stuff. And so last time I was there with him, and he was cooking up the Guinness stew. And this Guinness stew was just your typical, like, I don't know, it's got like beef and Guinness and veggies and onions, blah, 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 whatever. And then, so I was kind of helping him make it a little bit. And then he asked, hey, could you just go into that little cupboard right there and grab the seasoning? And I was like, the seasoning? What seasoning? He was just like, oh, well, it's just called the seasoning. It doesn't actually have a name. It's literally just the seasoning. And I was like, okay. So apparently what we're going to be looking for, I'll give you the full story once we find it. But basically, the store we're about to go here is like the authentic Asian store in town. It's like the place that has like all like the authentic Asian ingredients, and it's got real authentic Asian people in it. It's not MSG, no. But evidently, this is the only store like in the entire region that my friend knows where we can buy the seasoning. And whatever it was really fucking good. So we're gonna go in and try to find the seasoning. Let's see what we find. Always look before you cross the road, kids. We're good. Don't pocket you? I mean, no, I'll show you around. I'm like when I check out and like pay for it, I probably will, just because I'm gonna be weird. But yeah. Better World Market. Much better than the worst World Market, for sure. Oh, you're the, I guess, the rabbit? Alright. I gotta say, this place doesn't really fit the theme of what we're cooking tonight, but I've got to come back here at some point for maybe like an Asian-themed cooking stream, because this place has got a lot of very interesting looking things, I gotta say. That seafood, oh, you're about to be blown away a bit then. ladies. What's up, boys? Got, like, the meats? Squidward, no! So yeah, this is like, yeah, I think Joel was in there, actually. This is chilling, dude. This is chilling. Okay, we need to find what we're here for. I want to say it's... Ooh, okay, you know what? That's a random thing I need to buy while I'm here that it's nothing to do with the stream, really, but I need to get the curry that I normally make. And the Walmart that I go to normally was out of it, so we're just going to get the... They're out of the medium. What, are you kidding me? Do I dare get the hot? Like the Asian hot? The medium hot isn't hot at all. There's extra. I'm not. No. I'm not even close to this. That one? What? Talking about the ones down here? I don't want to get extra hot, dude. I'm not full Asian. I'm only half Asian. I can't handle the full Asian hot. I think I'm okay with just like the regular hot. That's probably fine, dude. That'll work. Okay, let's see if we can find what we're looking for here, which is the seasoning. Oh shit! Here it is. Oh, okay, here it is. I found it. That was easy. May I present to you Maggi brand, just seasoning. Well, what sort of seasoning? I don't know. It's just seasoning. But it improves the taste of soups, sauces, salads, and vegetable dishes. A few dashes are sufficient. Is it MSG? I don't think so. What does it get? Water, iodized salts, wheat, gluten, roasted wheat flour, less than 2% of sugar, caramel color, acetic acid, wheat bran, artificial flavor, disodium glutamate, disodium insomniate, dextrose. Oh, shout out to dextrose. Contains wheat ingredients. The seasoning. Wow. So, when I had it, like I tried it at my friend's place, it basically tasted somewhat similar to like a cross between Worcestershire sauce and soy sauce. So we're gonna grab it for a dish tonight. Ah, the seasoning. Nice. Okay, let's go buy this. Now, once again, let me put you down a little bit so you guys can be a little bit more discreet here in a second, because I don't want to be like that guy. Like, I mean, I can't. I kind of am being that guy, but still, whatever. We're gonna have to make a trip back to this place at some point, boys, for probably like an Asian-themed cooking stream. This place has got a lot of goodies in it. All right. Let's see if I can put you in my pocket here. Sorry, motion sickness.
Hi.
You know it's a real Asian place when the cashiers are just sitting there talking in Chinese and you're just standing there like, okay, cool, great. Love Chinese, great language. Okay. Got that. Maggi seasoning is German? Well, I'm also part German, so it still works, whatever, dude. I've never seen it anywhere else before besides this Asian place, and that's where my friend says the only place to buy it is just the Asian place here. So even if it's German, I don't really care. We got the seasoning. Oh. Okay. What store was this? It's called Better World Market. It's like a legit Asian place, as opposed to like a fake Asian place. I would qualify as a fake Asian. Okay. Oh, And now we're ready actually to make our way out to the campsite, so that's nice. But before we do it, we can at least visit some beautiful nature in the area, since I'd be remiss if it was a camping stream and we didn't at least visit a little bit of nature, right? Yeah, when I talked about going down by the river, I wasn't kidding. There's a river down here. We're going to visit the beautiful Wabash River. You guys are about to see the beauty and absolute stunning nature of our beautiful city, jungle here. Yeah. Okay, settle down, Garrett, this. My God, dude. The moon? Oh yeah, the moon is up there. What's up, bud? It's gonna get dark probably in about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half. So we got a decent chunk of daylight left still. Better than the last camping stream where it got dark like half an hour after the stream started. It's definitely a little further into the year now, so we can actually do some outside activities before settling down for the night. Do we have a moon in the US? Yeah, it's actually a different moon than you see in Europe. It's 20% larger, like most things are in America, but yeah, we got one. It's right there. Hey, little bud. Hey, what's up? Little cheeky moon. Yeah. Am I going to Ram Ranch, sir? Here we are, the natural beauty of the Wabash River. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, what a stunning, beautiful color here, huh? You know, tempting to want to just go fishing for the camping stream tonight, I gotta say. If I was ever looking to get some superpowers, maybe grow like a fourth limb or a fifth limb, this would probably be a good place to do it, right? Looks like the water level is high. I mean, yeah, it's been raining a lot recently, so it makes sense. You've drank many a bush lay in that river. Hell yeah, brother. Can you get a selfie with me? That's all you get. Looks like you can drink that no problem. Yeah, dude, that's fresh from like a mountain stream, I'm pretty sure. You can't see the mountains, they're a little far away, but I promise it comes straight from the Alpine Mountains. Yeah. Now, there it is. Oh, wow. History. It's a stream gauge on the Wabash. Wow. Yeah, just boil the water, you'd be fine, of course. Great. So, write this down, chat. Write this down. This will be on the quiz. All right. The limestone blocks that I am standing on, yes, that's right, you, chat, are standing on it. There you go. Blocks we're standing on once held the weight of a covered bridge and an iron bridge. Ooh, blacksmithing. So what happened to this bridge? What? Brown Street Bridge, built as a covered bridge in 1847, covered bridges protected the wooden support structure from rotting. In 1901, the wooden structure caught fire and burned. Unlucky. Using the original covered bridge, abutments, 5-span iron bridge was built. Unlike wooden covered bridges, iron bridges resisted fire and water damage. A massive flood in 1913 damaged 2 spans. Unlucky. They were replaced with one longer span. The Brown Street Bridge was closed in 1973 when a 12-foot crack appeared in one of the piers. 1 year later, the pier shifted 18 inches. Monka. After unsuccessful attempts to repair the damage, the Brown Street Bridge was permanently closed and torn down in the mid-70s. Well, I suppose this is all that remains of said bridge. That's okay, we got other bridges now, they're beautiful. In fact, we're gonna cross one a little bit later. Bridge, yeah, but the bridge forgot its GFEP, didn't wear enough fire resistance gear. Unlucky. What can you do? Okay. And let's say we make our way through this beautiful nature right here and get our asses over to the campground, shall we? I think it's about that time. There's the where we just came from. Beautiful urban jungle up there with all the weird looking trees. Now, I did actually halfway consider, like, this little public park around here. I did halfway consider, like, I could stay here, actually. it might be a little sketch, and the river does actually flood somewhat frequently. Not to the point where it like washed me away instantly, but technically there is a little bit of flooding that goes on in this area sometimes. But this was a consideration, but there wasn't any place to like grill food, so I had to strike it down because of that, because safe to say making a fire here, if there wasn't like a grill, would have been a little bit questionable, right? Careful of the raccoon dogs. I'm hoping to like maybe find like a squirrel or something. We could spear that and have that for dinner. Be delicious. All right. Can I make fire though? We're gonna make fire just fine tonight. I can promise you that, brother. We'll be fine on that front. Meat, big, mighty claws. Yeah. Here's some evidence of that flooding that'll happen. There's still like a little overflow in this little area right here. All right. That bridge looks cozy. Well, then lucky for you, we're going to be crossing that very bridge in a little while. At least the river, like with the reflection of the sky, looks a little bit more refreshing from this angle, right? Kind of looks like it's something you could definitely drink out of and something you can enjoy maybe some recreation in, right? Well, maybe not, but it looks nice, doesn't it? All right, that's good. Like I said, though, if I took a swim in that, I'd probably get like a superpower. It'd probably be kind of sick, actually. Maybe next time. Next camping stream, we'll just like we'll raft down the Wabash River. How about that? Very exciting. Turd water. I mean, the reality is it's like mostly just like agricultural runoff, right? So it's like a lot of just like farming chemical stuff, which, yeah, probably not the healthiest thing to drink or swim in, right? Probably not. All right. Here's a very, very appealing looking bridge. Tempting, but we're gonna pass on that. Or at least under a bridge, that is. A superpowered called amoebiosis, yeah. What's that one dude from House get that one time? It was something cryptococcal meningoencephalitis or something. Yeah, I don't want to get any shit that sounds like very scientific. Am I sleeping under a bridge tonight? I gotta say, this little section underneath this bridge is tempting. It's very tempting, honestly. Oh, look at the ducks. Oh, hello, guys. They're just chilling. Actual real wildlife. Pog. Unfortunately, I don't have my gun on me. Otherwise, we could have had some dinner tonight right there. Dinner, hell yeah, brothers. There it is right there. The duckies will survive for tonight. All right. That's fine. They're just chilling, dude. They're just chilling. Are there any ducks in World of Warcraft? I feel like I've never seen a duck in that world. Do ducks exist in World of Warcraft, like in Azeroth? Is that a thing? Hunt them? Oh, we're going hunting tonight. Not to worry, boys. You know we're going hunting. We got our seasoning. We got our drinks. We got our like kind of like our crackers or carbs or whatever you want to call it. But you will notice we have yet to collect any sort of meat that we'd be able to cook. So I think we still need to work on that, and we will. Not to worry. What a beautiful bridge. God, this does give me some ideas, dude. Next time, maybe. I don't know. That might be a little too sketchy even for my purposes. I don't know, dude. It's tempting. Very tempting. Did I bring my shotgun to catch my meat? That's a good question, dude. It's a very good question, in fact. Oh, all right. This camping trail is a rather long one, but got to make the trek out to the campsite. We do have our campsite reserved for the night. Our campground's already waiting for us, so all we need to do is just get there. And we're probably what feels like maybe halfway there, maybe past halfway a little bit. So that's fun. Is open carry legal in Ohio? My brother, I'm not in Ohio. I have no idea. I'm in Indiana, and I actually don't know if open carry is allowed here. But not really an issue for me since I don't own a gun. Or do I? A hotel? No. That's just a very strange-looking tree. Come on now. I remember that bridge. You were saying, like, oh, that bridge looks comfy. Well, let's say we cross it. Oh, shit. This bridge is actually kind of cool in that in the summertime they actually have a beer festival that spans this entire bridge right here. We'd love to check that out this summer. Also, like, they'll have like a fireworks show that happens kind of like off the bridge. Everybody will gather on the bridge to watch the fireworks go off. Also quite cool.
Yeah, that girl can sing.
Urban stealth camping with stealth. What's the reason to be stealthy? This is just beautiful, beautiful nature we're seeing right now. Nothing but natural beauty around here, boys. Come on out. Come on out. You should all be very, very appreciative of all this beautiful, not this, that's not great, but all this beautiful nature ahead of us. Wow. Very nice. Is this only for pedestrians? It is, yeah. Comfy, right? Poles even have some basic bitch string lights for when nighttime happens. America flag, hell yeah, brothers, land of the free. You're goddamn right. USA. What a beautiful, pristine-looking river down there. I think I can see last night's dinner down there somewhere. So anyways, we're gonna make our way into the densest part of the jungle, so strap in, kids. Gonna get nice and scary, I'm sure. Yeah, so anyways, there's a bridge over there that cars actually drive over. That's the car one. This is the pedestrian one. Should do some catch and cook episodes. That'd be sick. Problem with a stream like that is you can't ever guarantee you're gonna catch a fish, right? So like, what if you just sit there for 3 hours, try to catch something, and you catch nothing, and then you're just like, well, that's the end of the content. Sorry, boys. Plus, I'm not exactly much of a fisherman. Like, I have fished in my life, but I'm not exactly a connoisseur, if you will. Is that the Chase Center right there? Yes, I can confirm this is the Chase Global Headquarters right here. It's actually a train station right here is what this is. This is in theory where you could get on the train and go to somewhere like Chicago if you wanted to. It doesn't really ever make sense because it's like prohibitively expensive to do it, which kind of defeats the entire purpose, it feels like. But anyways, this is where it would be if I did want to take the train, I guess. So, we've officially crossed over from West Lafayette into Lafayette. Ah, neat. The John T. Myers Main Street Bridge. Originally constructed in 1914, this is the third Main Street bridge to cross the Wabash River at this site. I suppose we already kind of read about the first two, huh? May they rest in peace. How close am I to Evansville? Not close at all. I'm in like northern central Indiana, whereas like Evansville's like in the far south. That's a bridge to live under. A train station. I'm not sure how much of a great idea that'd be, dude. The doggy. Oh, hey, buddy. So anyways, yeah, train station. Two people kind of getting it on down there. All right, good for them. That's your American train? Yeah, here's all the American trains that exist. There they are. All of them, yeah. All right, into beautiful Lafayette, Indiana we go. I've crossed that bridge many a times in a drunken stupor to get back to the university because there's a lot of bars on this side, so you'd walk over this bridge right here, go to the bars, get plastered, and then walk back over that bridge like at 3 a.m. super drunk. Good times, good times. But we're entering like the downtown portion of Lafayette right here. This is about as urban as it's going to get in our in my town that I live in. And while it's nothing special per se, it's got charm. It's quaint. Not super active at the moment since it's the weekend, like it's the end of a Sunday, but usually like on Saturday and Friday nights it's gonna happen. It's nice, yeah, it's a perfectly passable city to live in. Now I don't live like directly in the downtown area just because it's more expensive to live near downtown. I don't need to live somewhere expensive if I'm just streaming, because we can always just, visit like this. But it's nice, right? Yeah. It's a town of 70,000 people, kind of small. Is it 70? I thought it was actually smaller than that, to be honest. But this is your pretty typical Midwestern, like medium-sized city, to be honest. This is it's kind of what all of them look like. A little windy out here. Sorry, boys. Is this a mosaic? It's more like a mural, I guess. Is this people just... Oh, I get it. Oh, it's supposed to be like mirroring like that painting, right? Of people like sitting alongside the that river, like the old-timey people sitting next to like the beach and stuff. Oh, it's even called something. It is the Sunday morning Wabash River after something. Well, there you go. When back, yeah, like I said, that water looks a lot bluer than the river we just saw. Does make you wonder what happened there. Internet connection's been good so far. Don't fucking jinx it, dude. Jesus. Come on, man. You start saying something like that, it just instantly drops. Booty. No, don't you fucking bait me, Gareth, so I can see if it's up or not. What a fucking liar, dude. Oh, we should pass the bar right there, actually. This is one of the good ones right here. One of the ones we'd go to back in the good old days. And still good. Go to it every now and then. I don't think there's actual... Oh, there it is. Yeah, Black Sparrow. It's kind of like a somewhat hipster, somewhat like kind of almost like gothic inside. It's a cozy bar. It's not bad. It's not bad. Now, this is Main Street. If you kept going in this direction, like, eventually you'd reach the comfy bar or the comfy brewery that I go to every week. We're not going to go that far, but because it's like at the other end of town, but this would be the Main Street where you eventually kind of find it. What kind of music do they play there? I don't know, like just really generic, loud 90s grunge, mostly, it feels like. Nothing bad, but not my taste, personally.
Yeah.
Out here, IRL parsing, yes sir. Get a scooter. Nah, we're actually almost to where we need to be, believe it or not. By the way, this is City Hall right here. How majestic. This is once again kind of your very typical, very stereotypical kind of like Midwest looking City Hall. It's kind of what they all feels like they look like. Got the cannons defending it. Hell yeah, brothers. Wouldn't be America without some guns there to defend our property. Of course, of course. The city looks a lot nicer than West Lafayette. Well, like the West Lafayette portion of town is like the college town. Like that's where like all the college kids are. This side of the town is like where like the real stuff is, like the real people and the real businesses and the real stuff. So, I mean, is it nicer? I mean, no, it's nice in like a different way, I guess. The college campus vibe is also kind of fun for its own reasons, but this is comfy. Least American type architecture. What? Don't be bashing on American. This is like middle America like architecture. This is like extremely painfully generic as far as like what a Midwestern town looks like, but in a good way. In a very comfy, cozy sort of way. Now, I wanted to walk through my town for the first time on stream after it snowed. That was my original plan, to do like a snow stream. Just unfortunately, it just never happened because it never really snowed this winter. So we're up that, but that's okay. We integrated it into a camping stream. And yes, boys, we are camping tonight, not to worry. We're not just walking around the town the entire time. We are going to be camping it up and enjoying ourselves. So for those sitting here wondering when that starts, we're actually almost to the campsite, believe it or not. So we're almost there. Neat. The stream will just be picking up chicks. Yeah, I don't really see a whole lot of chicks to pick up. It's just the kind of unfortunate problem right now. Besides, picking up chicks in front of City Hall might be kind of a weird look, admittedly. What am I cooking? Well, shit, man. Guess you're gonna find out pretty soon, huh? We've got to do some work though before we get to start cooking. Just put it that way. I guess that means it's 7 p.m. Streamer, ding, 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 7 p.m. Let go. The peasants are rebelling. More like the Brits are invading. They're finally taking their revenge 300 years later. God damn it, I knew this day would come. The street's worse than EU Town was? It's out on the street. It's boring and generic, just like a Midwestern town should look like. Come on now. Okay, we good? Yes, sir. You mean the cracks? I mean, keep in mind, winter just ended, so like this is the worst the street's gonna look, but I'm sure they'll do a bunch of horrible road construction during the summer and patch the streets up so that way they can get nice and horrible and cracked again next winter. And then the cycle repeats itself until the end of time. Jaywalking? Nah, dude, I had permission. Alright. Now, believe it or not, we are just about here, boys. You think we're in the middle of some random Midwestern city, but in reality, we are in the middle of the jungle right now. The urban jungle, of course. And I think it's just about time to settle down in said urban jungle, isn't it? Ooh. Maybe take a little left turn into here. Head up the stairs here. Civic tour? Ah, dude, no Civic here. Sorry to disappoint. This is a campsite. Doesn't it look like a pretty nice and cozy campground right here? Now, I reserved a premium camping slot, so we're not gonna be a pleb down there. All right. Well, here we are. The beautiful campground. Here it is, boys. What a beautiful, beautiful place to settle down for the night, eh? What a beautiful, completely safe, and not suspicious at all. Yep. All right. Oh, look. It's our camping shelter, just sitting here nice and reserved, ready to go for us. Well, damn, that's convenient. Okay, sorry. Might have just hit the power button on my phone as I was putting this on the tripod. We're back. It's fine. I probably just broke up the VOD, which is annoying, but whatever, dude. We're back. Hi, hello. Alright, let me tighten you all in here. Prison van too strong? Nah, dude. We're going strong, boys. We're going strong. Refresh, everybody. We're back. Come on now. Streamer was a dumbass and absolutely accidentally hit the the power button on his phone, but we're good. All right. Get you all set up there. Cool. And oh yeah, I got the fancy streamer mic that we can use as well. Alright. Get this situated onto my hat for extra production quality, of course. Come on. Hold on, wait a minute. I'll figure this out. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, god damn it, dude. Alright, whatever. Oh, that's how I did it. I did it, like, flipped over this way. There we go, okay. Gotta make sure the ultra scuffed microphone is in the most scuffed spot possible. Alright, now let's get the microphone set up here. Hopefully the sound quality is about to increase a little bit. Audio quality, whatever you want to call it. Hello, chat. Hello. Mic test 1 2 3. Chat, can you hear me right now? If you can, that is poggers. Okay, you can hear me. That is, in fact, what we're trying to do then. Excelente. Alright, cool. Now, as you would have noticed when we went on our little shopping spree there, we picked up some ingredients for our cooking tonight, but we're not quite done, because right now we are currently missing the most important of any real meal, right? We're missing the meat. Not that type of meat, but we're missing the meat. So, I think it's time to do what an American does best here. Time to do a little hunting, boys. Hell yeah, brothers. Let's see what we find. All right. And away we go. Now, unfortunately, it's TOS to show me slaughtering animals on stream, so I'm going to have this off stream, but I promise you, we're going to find something out here. Hold on. Let's see what we can find. Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, we got one, boys. We got one. Let's go, boys. Streamer's eating good tonight. Let's fucking go. We got ourselves a genuine deer right here, boys. Hell yeah, brothers. We're time to eat up. All right. And there's the kill. It's just that easy. Got my 22 and I downed that thing in one shot. It was just that easy, brothers. Hell yeah. Now, I need to see chat, so hold on 1 second. Chat? Where are you, chat? Hold on. I know I can connect to the internet somewhere here. There we go. All right. So yeah, of course, we've killed our deer here, humanely, of course, with a giant buckshot to the face. And because of that, we're now ready to eat for the night, which is good, because I've got to say I'm getting kind of hungry. Oh, that's right. God damn it. Did I enable the hotspot on my phone? Hold on, boys. I need my laptop to connect to this shit. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to see chat, because I can't see you guys right now. This is very scary. Come on, man. Come on. Need chat. Need your chat. Problem is, I can turn on my phone's hotspot, but then I'll have to close the streaming app, so I'll have to end the stream really fast, which would suck, because I kind of already did that with the whole tripod thing, but public Wi-Fi is, in theory, a thing here, so it should be something we can... Well, I shouldn't say public, but, jungle Wi-Fi, the much well-known one, of course. says I'm connected. Why do I not see internet things, though? Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. It's one of those things where it's like, you got to accept our terms before you're able to use our Wi-Fi. Okay, there we go. Now, refresh chat. Come on. Come on, chat. Some slow-ass Wi-Fi here, but I don't think we really need all that much of an internet connection just to be able to see chat, right? Should be mostly fine. All right, quick, someone in chat say something. Hey, there we go. Now I can see you. You're there. All right, cool. Now, if you say things, streamer will actually be able to respond to things. Oh, very exciting, very thirsty work here. My God, dude. Okay. Missed gifted subs, did I? I mean, don't do gifted subs if I can't even see chat, but who did the subs? Who did the thing? I'm willing to say thank you. Whoever gave the sub, something Hot Pockets and Doritos fund. Thank you. All right, that's given. Well, thank you, sir. The sub and or subs will go directly to the Hot Pockets, Doritos, and Hunting Fund. Hell yeah, brothers. Okay. Now we gotta set up our camping amenities, right? So I went to Walmart and purchased a camping chair for $8 that hopefully we can use not only for this stream, but in the future camping streams as well. So let's grab this out of here and get this all set up, because I gotta say, being hunched over like this, not particularly comfortable, so I'd like to be able to sit down now. You really have to like put this thing in like a little knot. This chair, it's $8 at Walmart, which means it's high quality, high American quality, baby. It's gonna get the job done just fine. This is like the most generic looking, probably most cheaply built, bare bones minimum camping chair you could ever have, but god damn it, if that's not what freedom's all about, then I don't know what is. Okay. There we go. Nice. Even out of the wind here, so we're just nice and sheltered. Ah, there we go. That is so much better. Okay, let's get you in here, chat. All right. These has cup holders for my Coors Light. Hell yeah, brother. Now, like I said, drinking tonight, unfortunately, any sort of alcoholic beverages is not going to happen for what I hope are very obvious reasons. Yes, obviously I'd love to drink, but it's safe to say that might not be the greatest idea in the world, so we're going to hold off on that front. But you know what? I get the feeling we can still have some fun regardless, right? Yes, sir. Okay, now, what are we going to be cooking tonight? Well, we just found ourselves and slaughtered a deer, right? Aw, poor little guy. He's adorable, I will give him that, but a man's got to eat, you know, so we had to do what nature proves necessary and you know, be the carnivore that we are. Bambi, well, it's Bambi's cousin. Sorry, Bambi. It's for a good cause, I promise, for the camping stream. Cut off his arms first? No need, dude. No need. Let's get ourselves some kitchen utensils, shall we? All right. All right. And out of the deer, we pull out 100% ready to go delicious deer meat, boys. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. And just like that, the deer's been skinned and is just ready for consumption. It really was that easy. Wow, cool. We're enjoying some ground venison. That deer even came pre-ground, which is very, very convenient because I definitely didn't feel like chopping up an entire tenderloin. Plus, a tenderloin, venison tenderloin. Not that I would have like looked at the price or anything, because I would have just hunted it. But $60 for one tenderloin. So I saw that, I was like, you know what? I think I'll just pay $14 for some ground venison instead. So I've never had venison in my life before. I've never. Well, actually, yeah, that's not true. Maybe I've had it once, but like I've never really cooked venison or anything with venison in it before. So we're going to be making some venison chili tonight, boys, and hope that we can have a nice, delicious meal with chat. But we got a lot of work to do, because this is not going to be like a super simple recipe. We got a bit of stuff to prepare and a bit of stuff to get ready. So let's say we get cooking. Am I homeless now? Nah, dude. I'm in the beautiful outdoors in my camping shelter. What's not to like, dude? Come on. It's gamey as fuck. Yeah, so I've heard that. So I looked up a recipe. In fact, I'll even link it in chat right now for you boys. I looked up a recipe for venison chili, and I specifically found one that said it's got a couple of tricks up its sleeve to basically make it less gamey, to basically make it like more bearable, I guess. So I've never had it. I frankly don't even know how I would describe what a gamey taste is. What does game taste like? I'll be honest, I don't really know, but we're gonna find out because well, we're gonna cook some deer, venison, whatever chili tonight. Let's get you guys a little bit more centered here. Hold on, you don't need to see that side. There we go. That's better. Can you see my head just fine? Am I like decently centered in the frame? I can't actually see the cam of like what you guys see, so because of that, I'm just kind of going blind and hoping it's I'm properly in frame here. Cam is good. All right, excelente. Okay, so before we even deal with the ground venison, we got to get some other stuff prepared because, like I said, we are in fact making a chili, so we're gonna have to prepare chili-related stuff. Fuck! I forgot the olive oil. God damn it, dude. Huh. All right. Well, we're gonna have to live without olive oil for this recipe. That sucks because, like, that's something you've used to grease up the pan. But I just realized that I forgot to go to the store. Well, it's too late now. It's like already really far away. Whatever. I'll survive without it. It's not that big of a deal. What can you use as a replacement for olive oil instead? I'm pretty sure this will be like really greasy and it's fine. It's gonna have like some fat in here that'll like become grease. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, just use the grease from that. Exactly, dude. That, I think, is the blend. Okay. But before we do that, we have quite a few veggies that we need to prepare here. So let's get that started, shall we? You might remember this table from the first camping stream that we did. Back in the good old days. It's the table that's making the triumphant return here. Whew. It's going to get cold here at some points, and then I'll probably have to put on a jacket. But for now, we're doing okay. All right. So you got the knife. Let's call this good enough for now. The IKEA special, yes sir. Where's my paper towels here? Let's do the magical trick of putting the paper towel underneath the cutting board for maximum, or I guess minimum slippage, perhaps. Now I don't want to use too much of my water here because this is all the water I have, so let's not waste it. Although technically I've got that Gatorade, so that's good at least. The Gatorade will come in handy later, not to worry. Is there oil in the car? I'm not really sure I want to use that specific kind of oil. That seems like it'd be a little unpleasant to consume. Okay. That'll work. Okay, so in this recipe, we're going to have to chop up a whole bunch of stuff that we'll ultimately put inside the dish. So what do we got here? We got some bell peppers. Okay. We got some tomatoes. Hell yeah, brothers. We've got an onion and garlic. Nice, nice. And this wasn't actually called for in the recipe, but somebody in the comments of this recipe said that apparently they included it, and it was a decent addition. So we're adding a couple of jalapenos to the recipe, just for the little extra spice. You can't taste the game flavor if your mouth is too busy being on fire, right? And then we have a lime. All right, cool. So before we do literally anything else, we're just going to have to chop up the veggies, right? Because we got to get this shit prepared to toss into the skillet eventually. Now, of course, you might be sitting here and wondering, where's the campfire? How are you going to cook stuff tonight? Oh, don't worry. We'll have our method. But before we do any of that, we got to, like I said, prepare the veggies. Why is it called chili if there aren't any chilies? We're going to use chili powder. That counts, right? That's chili, sort of. Let me use a bag for trash here. Rather dusty bag. Ugh, got shit in it. Love that. Oh well, we'll get the job done. Okay. Guess I'll just hanging off the gun. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. Why am I sitting in the back of a van cooking chili? What do you mean a van? This isn't a van. It's a premium camping shelter. I paid good money for this slot tonight. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? It's as premium as it gets. Now, of course, we brought our pathetic little tiny green knife here. That will definitely surely get the job done exactly the way we need it to. I think what we're going to do is probably just cook this in the typical, or sorry, not cook this, going to cut this in the typical pizza fashion, as streamers been known to do. With the fancy knife that we have, we would normally just do the fancy Gordon Ramsay method now, but with a pathetic tiny green knife like this, I don't really want to get too fancy with it, because this green knife isn't exactly the sharpest one in the world. So we're just going to cut an onion in the safest, most ghetto way possible. That'll work. Did I get evicted from my apartment? Nah, dude. This, believe it or not, this campground right here is actually owned by the same camping company that owns the one that I slept in on the first camping stream. The first one was called the Balcony Campground, which is a really strange name for a campground. This one's called the Parking Garage Campground, which, once again, a very strange name. I'm not really sure I can agree with these companies' naming policies, because you'd think they'd come up with more appealing-sounding names, but whatever, man. The price is right. The nature is beautiful. Who am I to really complain, right? The van shaking is going to make you motion sick? Is the van shaking? Oh, yeah, I guess it does a little bit, huh? I mean, I could zoom you guys in a little bit and have a little zoomed up table shot, but I don't think realistically that's going to make too much of a difference. So you're just going to have to live with a little bit of shaking. Sorry, boys. I'm sure you'll survive. Okay, so let's just cut this onion pizza style, shall we? That should get the job done just fine. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. Like I said, not the sharpest knife in the world, admittedly, but it's cutting it, so that's what we care about, right? It's a premium metal tent. Yes, sir. It's extra sturdy. It's sturdier than your average tent, which is good because out here in the urban jungle, you definitely need some extra protection against all the just the elements in general, right? Yeah, dude. Okay, that's probably enough onion for this. I don't need to use a full-on. The pot that or it's not even a pot, it's a skillet that I have isn't huge. It's decent size, but it's something that I need to consider is I don't want to overstuff the skillet to the point where it's it's overflowing. So I guess we'll call this good enough right there. All right. It's an upgrade from the basic cardboard shelter from last time. That it definitely is, dude. I'd like to think we'll be sleeping a bit more comfortable tonight. Although, admittedly, the wildlife outside is rather loud. It does make rather loud noises for animals, but that's okay. We'll survive somehow. All right. Cutting the onions in the best way I know how in the circumstances. Really poorly. All right. Oh, okay. Not a super sharp knife, but we're chilling. Oh, okay. It's fine. This is fine. Okay, we got it. Am I doing any GDKPs in this setup tonight? Unfortunately, I'm not sure it's got quite enough power and Wi-Fi to really do that comfortably, as much as I'd love to. All right, there are plates O onions ready to go. Yes, sir. Now, what do I mean, I'm going to cut up all the veggies, but I'm curious, I guess, yeah, we got to do the onions, peppers first. Okay, so those will be the ones I guess we need to actually cook first. I guess in theory I could just prepare the other veggies while those cook, but I'm not sure I want to do that just because the last thing you want to do is feel rushed cutting your veggies. All right, so we got the bell peppers. Excellent. Now, thankfully, chat was nice and taught me how to cut bell peppers last time we did a camping stream, so here we're going to try to emulate that again to see if we can make some beautiful bell peppers here. Not going to cut them for fajitas this time. This time we're cutting them just for a chili, so we're not going to cut them quite as lengthy this time, but that's fine. Okay, last time you guys said to push inwards and then pull out. But my pull-out game... Oh, okay, yep, definitely just squeezed a whole bunch of bell pepper juice in my face. All right. Pull-out game, not very strong, but... there we go. That'll work. Juicy pull-out game, sir. Settle down. Hey, what's up? The John Matrix coming in. How about the tier 1 sub now for 28 months? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Your sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets Doritos and Camping Fund. Oh, shit. Glad you're enjoying the comfy little camping stream here. Yeah, say so far it's been nice. I'm enjoying myself. Hopefully you guys are too. I'd say the night's only just begun since we've got. Oh, you know what I was gonna do at like the Asian place that I definitely didn't. I was supposed to look for dessert at the Asian place, and I didn't. Nah, it's okay. I've got like a different dessert. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. How the fuck do you cut a bell pepper properly? I don't actually know. I'm just gonna kind of cut it in like the little grooves here and just assume that that's good enough. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? As long as it's just in relatively small sizes, then it's gonna work and cook fine, right? It's fine, dude. It's fine. Alright. I say what every time? Oh, like, hasn't how do you cut bell peppers? Because I don't know the proper way to do it, but like, I don't know, I just YOLO it every time and it just seems to work, so I guess I can't really complain, and I'm not really compelled to learn how to do it properly if it just seems to work every time anyways. Alright, those are kind of large chunks, but that's okay. Unironically, it will reduce once we cook it, so it should be okay. Oi, come on. Ugh. You know, it would have been smart to at least sharpen this knife before I came out here, but oh well. Too late now, I guess. What are we cooking? We are cooking some venison chili. If I was smart, I would have put the recipe into a Nightbot command before the stream started, but I was not a smart man. But I suppose I can just post it in chat again. There you go, bud. Recipe is right there in chat for you. If you happen to have some ground venison lying around right now, then you too can cook along with me. Neat. Okay. Whoa, I don't want stuff blowing away, please. Always, of course, close the door if we have to, but we'll have to keep the door open at least when we're actually cooking, for obvious reasons. Okay, that seems like a decent way to cut a bell pepper, right? Yeah, sure. Longer and stronger. Sally Mae gift wrap. Anybody ever sell that shit back when they were in elementary school? Please tell me I was not the only one who sold that, like, just random ass gift wrap and had to grift all the adults that I knew into buying that worthless ass gift wrap and just guilting them into it because I was some cute little kid. Other kids were much cuter than I was. They probably sold a lot more gift wrap than I did. Is this my so-called Honda Civic? Sir, I'm not really sure you've ever seen a Honda Civic before in your life if you think this is a Honda Civic. Nah, dude. It's a premium camping shelter we're sitting in tonight. It's going to be a comfy experience, I'm pretty sure, overall. Wow. Alright, admittedly, this seems like a lot of veggies. Am I going to be able to fit everything into my one skillet? I mean, I can always just not put all of it in, I guess. That's what she said, but I want to use everything that I have. But then we still have quite a bit of like tomatoes and jalapenos to put inside there as well. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I guess I could always technically make this in 2 batches, but that'd be kind of scuffed. I'd rather not have to do that. Hey, what's up, Lido? Coming in off the gifted tier 1 sub. Oh shit, it's just that easy. Thank you. The gifted sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets, Doritos, and Chili Fund. Oh. Okay, so that would be the 2 of those things. And we got tomatoes as well. Am I gonna be able to fit this all in my tiny ass little skillet? I know this all will get like a little bit reduced in the skillet, so like this is not gonna be as space consuming as it is right now, but I'm still a little bit worried, I will admit. Let's dice up some tomatoes. We'll see. Maybe I'll just like have to hold off on adding all of it. I've got 3 tomatoes, but maybe we'll just stick to 2 tomatoes, I guess, for now. Could be the plan. Am I in a parking garage? Nah, dude. I'm at a campground, obviously. A beautiful campsite and a beautiful little shelter right here. Yes, sir. And of course, the camping shelter is something that's only temporary, so obviously we're gonna have to vacate the camping shelter as of tomorrow. So we're gonna have to take full advantage of it tonight while we have it. And in case you're wondering, are we staying overnight? Are we sleeping in here? Of course we are. Wouldn't be much of a camping stream if we weren't staying inside the camping shelter for the night, obviously. But we will deal with sleeping arrangements later. For now, obviously, we're dealing with food arrangements. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just cut up 2 tomatoes for now. I think that'll get the job done. I think 3 would be excessive. Like, if anything, I guess I can always just cut up the third one later if I need to. But for now, I think this will get the job done. Oh, come on. Oh shit, did I take the label off that other tomato? I did, right? I did. Alright. We're good, we're good. Okay. Now, as far as dicing these, I was supposed to just use like canned diced tomatoes, but I figured that was boring. We might as well just use actual tomatoes, right? We can dice them up ourselves. I will admit that dicing them with this tiny ass little knife is not going to be super convenient, but I think I'll just cut them into chunks, like just rough chunks, and call that good enough. Not like we have to have like super, super neat and clean chunks, right? Oh, this tomato is very juicy. I'm not really sure if you can see it, but a lot of juice in this tomato. Okay, okay. That's fine. Just more juice for the chili. Care for listeria? The fuck is listeria? I'm way too American to know what that means. Nothing but freedom here, brother. No listeria. The fuck is listeria? Sounds like some communist bullshit to me. Okay, let's just kind of chop these up in a really rough fashion and assume that it'll be good enough, right? Eh. All right, I'm not gonna get clean and neat with this. Whatever. Let's just go ham on these tomatoes. If anything, they'll the pieces will get smaller in the when they're cooking, and B, I don't mind having some rough texture in my chili. It'll probably make it kind of more enjoyable that way, anyways, right? Sure. Let's assume it will. Did I remember earplugs this time? I did. Yes. Yeah, that's definitely something that'll be helpful this time around. I'm pretty sure because yeah, all this animal noise outside is definitely a little loud. Obviously, once I close the doors, it won't be as bad, but still, yeah. Safe to say those will be helpful tonight, huh? It's produce that had human fecal matter on, and you get it from not washing your veggies. Well, considering we're putting all of this inside of a skillet and cooking it, I'm not ultra worried about it. It should be okay. I'm tilted that I forgot to buy dessert though at the Asian place. I was just like I was so excited to find the seasoning when I did. I was like, oh cool, all right, cool, now we can get the fuck out of here, and totally forgot that I had other items on my shopping list in there. Rip. Technically, I did buy that Danish, that bear claw Danish, but that's supposed to be for breakfast tomorrow, so that's okay. I do actually have something else in mind I can use as like quasi dessert, I suppose. Okay. These look sort of diced, right? I mean, they're definitely rather roughly chopped, but that's okay. It's going to add more texture and flavor to the dish anyways, so let's just go with this. Okay. Definitely made the cutting board nice and juicy, though, that's for sure. I do have a somewhat limited amount of paper towels with me, so let's not waste all these if we can, but don't really want my cutting board covered in tomato juice when I cut the rest of the shit, so whatever. Am I cooking the food inside or outside the tent? I'm gonna go in and cook it inside the tent here. It's a nice and roomy and spacious tent. Nice and well ventilated as well, so I think it's fine. Okay. Next up we have, let's see. We've got jalapenos. Okay, cool. Just got that and garlic to cut up, and then actually we're good to go as far as our veggie preparation. I think after that point we can actually get cooking. Cool. All right, 2 jalapenos, or as my ancestors would call them, jalapenos, of course. I opted for insurance on this. What the fuck is insurance? Okay. Now, jalapenos is another one where I don't really know if there's like proper cutting technique for these, but I'm just gonna cut them in like little sliver chunks here. I'm assuming that'll work fine. That's how they always look whenever I get them in like those little cans, like the little pickled jalapeno cans. And keep in mind, this is actually not a part of the recipe that we're cooking along with right now, but someone in the comments said that like, oh, I added jalapenos to this and it made it even better. So we're doing that as well and hoping some random comment was correct about jalapenos improving our chili here. And if they don't, well, at the very least, we won't be able to taste the gamey flavor if our taste buds are too busy being on fire, so that's good. Seeds are what give it the spice? Well, we're going to keep the seeds, of course. Come on now. I ain't no pussy. Cut them down the middle. What? I don't know. I'm just cutting them like, lengthwise. AKA, like whenever you would see a jalapeno slice, like this is how they would look, right? Think so. God, I'm gonna have so many leftovers, dude. Hopefully, it's kind of like supposed to be kind of chilly tonight, so I'm kind of just hoping the outdoor chilliness is kind of enough to be my quote refrigeration. Because otherwise, I'm gonna make a lot of chili that would otherwise go to waste if it didn't remain preserved enough. But we're just going to assume that the coldness of the outside temperature will make it fine, dude. It's supposed to be in the mid 40s tonight, not in the 30s like it's been previous camping streams. Plus, of course, the shelter's a little bit more sturdy than previous shelters, so in theory, we should have a bit more protection from the elements in this specific campsite. Okay, now this recipe calls for 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. It's rather large cloves right here, so I think we will actually stick to 4 or 5. Ugh. And you can drive this tent home if you really have to. Yeah, it is a mobile tent, actually. It is really cool. It's some pretty innovative technology, I gotta say. Very for getting away on short notice if needed. Not that I would need to, but if I did, then I could. Right? Right. All right. Okay, now, in the past, I've definitely had some issues peeling garlic with this tiny-ass knife here. But, okay, it'll get the job done. Missed 3 subs? Shit, man, like I said, it's hard for me to read the subs, like, and read chat just in general, more than sparingly, so appreciate the subs, boys. Looks like I at least got Mr. Tengu and Adonzel. And shit, help me on your turn. I don't know who else. Regardless, thank you, boys. Both subs will go, or all 3 subs will go directly to the Hot Pockets, Doritos, and definitely not Homeless Fund. Good stuff. I got a van. Well, it's not a van, it's a tent. Might look like a van, but it's actually just a tent, I promise. Everybody kept complaining last stream, like, streamer, don't sleep in a cardboard box, sleep in a real tent next time. So I went out and got a real tent. Just like you guys asked. You're welcome. It's not a rock. It's a boulder. The pioneers used to drive these babies for miles. This practice for post-WoW streams? Who knows, dude? Who knows what'll happen, but I can tell you at least for now, these are fun little side quests from our otherwise pretty extensive WoW content, right? Hopefully you guys enjoy the side adventures every now and then. People have expressed their happiness with camping streams up to this point, and I gotta say, I have fun doing them. They're definitely adventurous, right? They're definitely they're definitely a type of stream that I definitely have never done before, so it's new, fresh content, as one might say. Alright, we got some chunky garlic cloves here. My god, man. Ugh. By the way, let me know if it starts to get too dark. I can always just turn on a light. But my light has somewhat limited battery, so I'm just trying to make sure that I don't turn it on until I actually need it. Camping's such a wonderful thing. All sarcasm aside, I have really yet to do actual real camping in my adult life. The camping I've done over the past few camping streams has obviously not exactly been a typical camping experience per se. But I do want to try it maybe sometime this summer. I don't know. If anything, maybe just for stream, right? because I will say I enjoy the process we go through. I know once again it hasn't been maybe the most legitimate camping experience for me for those first few streams, but I can definitely at least get enough of the gist to know that like, yeah, that's kind of pleasant. Kind of pleasant. Loving the home protection I have by my side. Hell yeah, brother. This is America. You better be armed, sir. How else are you going to catch your deer, right? To make a great green screen setup. Who's to say I'm not using a green screen right now? You never know, dude. This entire thing could be a complete scamaz. Could have pre-recorded all of this, got to the van, ended stream really quick, and just set up the green screen and just said, "Oops, sorry, turned my phone off real quick by mistake. Sorry, guys." Uh-oh. This might be the end of the stream.
Hello,
Good evening.
Lafayette Police Department.
Evening.
I just called because somebody thought you were doing something suspicious up here.
I'm literally just cooking a meal right here. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. Why you just up here cooking a meal?
Yes, sir. That's
Is
it.
that just an airsoft gun or a big gun?
Oh, this is a Nerf gun if you want to.
Leave it there.
Okay. Yeah, just a Nerf gun.
Do you just cook meals up here?
Yeah, I'm just enjoying a meal. I'm actually streaming for my audience right here. They're enjoying, so we're just having a little like intimate cooking experience.
All right, well, I'll leave you alone.
Okay,
Tell
yeah.
your audience I said hi.
All right, thank you very much.
Bye now.
Have a good night. Okay. Well, we're good. See? Not even causing any problems. Anyways, let's continue. I saw him walking over like through the window off to the side there. I saw him coming. I was like, oh boy, well, that's probably the end of stream then. But all right. I mean, shit, man. I planned out this stream for a reason the way I did. I figured just like, well, I'm just cooking here, not doing anything wrong, right? So we're good. All right. He was nice, right? Chill, dude. Now, obviously, let's not get super rowdy or super suspicious or sketchy, but as long as we don't do that, then believe it or not, we're not actually in the wrong, which is good, because that would have sucked if it had to end right there. Although, technically, what I could have done is just drove somewhere else, I guess, right? I was debating, like, should I say I'm live streaming right now? But I figured, like, you know what, we should be completely truthful and not try to mislead or anything, so I figured I'd just go with nothing but the whole truth. Did someone actually call the cops? Well, I guess they did. Apparently someone saw me looking suspicious. Can someone even see me from over here? I guess maybe they can. I could close the van doors if I wanted to. That would maybe be a little less sketch, but like we just said, you know, we're not in the wrong, right? We're not actually doing anything wrong. We'll maybe close the doors when it gets a little bit darker here, though, because then we might be a tiny bit more obvious. My U-Haul truck parked. that is a bank that we do have across the street. Maybe, admittedly, that is not the greatest location ever, but once again, I'm honestly shocked he didn't ask more questions. I'm honestly shocked he didn't ask, like, you're not, like, sleeping here, are you? No, of course not. But hey, some cops are cool, turns out. Stream sniper? I doubt it, dude. Which one? Yeah. So if it wasn't anyone in chat, that'd be not a good look if it was. You know, obviously you could say, taking a bit of risk here by streaming myself out here in public, where it's admittedly not too difficult to figure out where I am. It's not like I was particularly discreet about that, but I'd like to think chat will keep it cool. I'd like to think so. And if not, then, well, then the stream will be over. Okay. I think that will get the job done for the garlic. Cool. Want a clip of the cop interaction? It's there somewhere. I'm sure someone took care of it already. Okay. All right. Maybe I will put this away though. this is admittedly a little bit of a weird look. Now I'm getting like a little self-conscious about it. So if somebody like zoomed in on like what I was doing, they'd be like, "What is that sitting next to him?" All right. Anyways, let's see. I think we're good, right? Got the lime, but I think we'll add the lime juice later because we're supposed to just have like the juice of a lime. So I think without further ado, we get started on the actual cooking process, right? Let's do it. Sure. Okay. My parents watching this. God, I hope not. Might disown me if they do. So where do I? Well, okay. Put the cooking board aside for now. And now we need to actually cook our meal. Now, I'm actually extremely glad that I didn't get shut down, or at least checked out, or visited, whatever you want to call it. But for this upcoming part, since we're about to bust out our stove, though once again, not actually doing really anything wrong, but it's time to actually be able to cook our meal. So let's do that. No way I have enough big enough pot. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that if I'm being honest, but like I said, we can always just add in only what we need, like only enough to fill the pot that we have. So if anything, we can moderate. It's not a huge deal. Okay. So I went to Walmart and bought myself a camping stove. I've seen this camping stove, or at least this type of camping stove, used on Camping with Steve, among other various, I guess, camping things. But I've never actually used one before. So I guess we're just going to kind of figure out how this works together and hope that we can get this working in a way that isn't going to burn the tent down. Okay, got instructions. Okay. You know, really, if I was smart, I probably would have tested this stove in advance just to make sure it worked and make sure, okay. Just make sure that it was, like, functioning properly. God damn, that's huge. But I didn't, so we're just going to wing it. Okay. There's like a little zip tie on this thing. I don't have scissors. How do I get this off? Got a Swiss Army knife. Was that Officer Johnny Sins? I don't know. He even told me his name, but I was a little too terrified to actually listen to what his name was. Okay. Does Swiss Army knife have like a scissor attachment? Oh, it does. Sick. Alright. Well, that's convenient. Nice. Alright, so take that one off. I'm gonna just throw this warning label into the trash. I'm frazzled? Yeah, I was definitely a little concerned, no doubt about that. But in theory, I knew my rights. I knew that I wasn't actually technically doing anything wrong up here. Alright, so make sure the regulator's in the off position. Oh, as in like, okay, there's a little regulator that you twist here into either make it more on or off. Okay. I guess just close it. Okay. And I assume this just screws onto the propane top right here, right? While holding a lighted match over the outer edge of the burner, turn the regulator on counterclockwise till it slowly lights. Adjust the flame to the desired height. After burner's lit, observe flame. Make sure all the burner ports, blah, 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 blah. Turn it off. Turn the regulator clockwise. Okay. I can do that. Sure. Choose a flat, steady surface to cook on. Sure. Alright. Hey, what's up, Don Beach? Coming in out of the Prime Sub. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets, Doritos, and Bail Fund. Appreciate it, bud. Ooh, it's starting to get kind of cold. I might actually close this the door here. It might be smart actually to hide said suspicion that we got apparently reported for. I would assume somebody saw me through these doors, right? So you guys have gotten to get enough food, right? Let's just close that up so that way it's nice and tight. Tight. Oh, come on. Camping shelter even came with doors. How convenient. Oh, come on. Why is this not closing? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh. And let's turn on the light so that way you guys can actually see. There we go. And God said, let there be lights, boys. All right. Don't do it. I know. There's a side door that I will open. Jesus, you guys are dumb. You think like, oh my God, he's going to suffocate in there. I will not leave it completely closed. I'm going to open. There's a side door over there that'll get open and cracked once I start up the burner. Not to worry, boys. Jesus Christ. I'm not that retarded. I'm close. But not quite that much. Crack the back door for airflow. Yeah, that's actually probably a pretty good idea. Okay, so I'm trying to screw this on. I'm assuming this should just be nestled on there nice and tight at some point. Is it on there? Okay, I think it's on there now, right? I can't really tell if I'm being honest. Okay, I think it's on there now. Is it? I think so. Okay. Doesn't seem completely level. It seems mostly almost level, but I guess we're going to call this good enough. Okay, and then I guess this is our little stand right here. That's adorable. Yeah, it's not 100% level, but Actually, okay, now it's fine. Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, let's, I guess you're right. Open the door a little bit for ventilation. All right. Ooh. Oh, come on now. There we go. Got the door cracked there. Gonna crack the door on the other side. Yeah. Other side over here that you can't see, but I promise you it is gonna be cracked. So no need to worry there. Assuming I can get it open. Ugh. There we go. Okay. It is now cracked on the other side as well. Good news. I was gonna crack the door. Shut up, dude. To be honest, I was hoping to just leave the doors open, but number one, it was starting to get kind of chilly, and two, I was a little concerned about the wind. But yeah, this is fine. All right, free chili van. Yeah, exactly. Not sketchy at all. Okay. Now let's get at our pan. I don't know how. Let's put this off to the side. This will work. I don't know how. How much my pan's going to be able to hold here, but hopefully it'll be enough. All right, here it is. Now, as per tradition, I did buy this pan for $3 at Goodwill. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be enough to get the job done. You can see, it's rather large, right? It's not small. And we're going to hope that's going to be enough to contain everything we need it to. Is that framed decently? Hopefully you guys can see the... Is that framed okay? Let me see here. Oh, can you like see inside the pan all right? You probably can, right? Yeah, it's probably fine. Okay. Now, let's get up the lighter. And the spatula. Turns out there's not a whole lot of space in here to work with. Imagine that. Put the stove on the floor so I can use the table. Nah, it's fine. I'll just be careful with it. It's all Gucci. All right. Now, what could possibly go wrong? Hmm? You guys are a bunch of liars. All right. Behind me. What? What a bunch of liars, dude. Okay. Anyways, all right, I hear noise. That's good news. Oh. Okay. Oh. All right, there we go. Make some noise, but it seems to get the job done. Okay. Now we're going to be very careful with this, of course, since we're not looking to burn the tent down here, but as long as we're careful, it's sturdy enough. It's fine. I'm going to maybe move this chair back a little bit, though, so that way my knee doesn't knock into this too much. All right, there we go. I know, a little bit faster than last time, though, as far as getting the stuff cooking, huh? All right, now we got to get this open, though. Hand perfectly at shoulder level. Yeah, it's not ideal, I'll admit, but it'll have to do. Now I can prop this door open a little bit more. I'll make sure it's like cracked open a decent chunk. There we go. That's better. If I keel over and die due to suffocation, I guess you'll know why, right? How do I get this out of the packaging? Get our Swiss Army knife out again. All right. Come on out, bud. So this is fresh caught, extremely organic, local venison meat, of course. Fresh from the jungles of Indiana. Of course, of course. Definitely getting a little smoky there. Maybe I'm going to turn this down a bit. Smoke it up a little bit there, but it's fine. Okay. Well, without further ado, let's just go ahead and add this, I guess. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. All right. Oh, that's just sticking right to the pan right there. Okay. Yeah, definitely should have remembered the olive oil. There's no doubt about that, but oh well. We're going to have to make do with what we got. Need some oil? Oh, I'm well aware, but you guys clearly didn't watch earlier in the stream when I said I completely forgot the oil. Okay, I can definitely kind of tell what the gamey flavor is because I can smell what smells like, I guess, what you can only describe as a gamey flavor, but we're going to try our best to cook that out, I guess. Hey, what's up, Diaphoresis coming in hot with a sub? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets and Doritos Fund, and I guess the Chili Fund. Alright. Okay, well, the heat is definitely really high, because it's getting hot nice and fast here, so... Oh, I definitely just, like, undid the flame here. Okay, hold on. Okay, and we're back. Note to self, don't turn down so low that the flame goes out. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go and say we browned this venison, quote, quote. And, oh, okay, we're good. We're fine. Let's go ahead and put the venison now on the cutting board and start with the onions. And I guess the bell peppers as well. Now, like I said, not really sure if the pot's going to be able to contain like all of this, but we'll just put whatever we can fit inside here and call that good enough, I guess. Oh, definitely just drop some on the ground. Fine, 5-second rule. Getting cooked. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. All right, there we go. Now, I was kind of hoping there'd be more grease inside this pan. That's kind of why we put the venison on first, to kind of like get some grease in there. I can confirm there's a grand total of 0 grease inside of there. So, we're just gonna hope that this cooks like without really any grease. All right, we're just adding all of this. It's gonna reduce. Fuck it, whatever, dude. Okay, deer's lean. Well, picked an unfortunate time to forget the olive oil. I'm not gonna lie. Put some water in it. Yeah, that's probably a good call, actually. There we go. Tomato is water. I mean, yeah, there'll be plenty of moisture eventually. We're gonna add some water. In fact, we're supposed to add some beef stock to this eventually. We'll add some other liquids, so should be okay, I think. No, yes, the venison's not done. I was just browning the venison to A, get a little bit of the like the little stuff on the bottom of the pan, and B, to kind of like grease up the pan a little bit. But yes, we'll add the venison obviously back in a little bit later to have it cook more. Because yes, obviously it's not fully cooked yet. It's a nice little pile of half cooked brown goo. Okay, I don't know if you can hear this, but all right, all right. Put beer in it? No, 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 no. There's a very specific reason I didn't bring any alcohol with me, nor did I consume any beforehand, nor did I like have any sort of consideration of consuming any alcohol for the stream. Because if the dude came up and walked up and be like, "Hey, what are you doing in here?" and saw an open can of beer in my hand, yeah, that'd be a problem. It's straight to jail at that point. So, not doing that. not, not about to get arrested. That's okay. That's all gagey. So yeah, we're gonna be sober this stream for a very, very good reason. I'd like to think we can still have fun regardless. You having fun so far, chat? It's certainly been quite an interesting moment so far, or moments so far. It's already been spicier than I planned, so that's good. I think maybe I don't know. Cooking stream in jail? Well, thankfully not. All right. These seem to be cooking up nicely. These are supposed to like be brown for about 5 or 7 minutes, so got a little while to wait. Am I spending the night in here? That is the plan, but I will admit now I'm starting to wonder if I should not, maybe if I shouldn't push my luck. We'll see. We'll see. To be honest, we'll see. Obviously, now it's known by by authorities that I'm up here. So like, if I stay up here the entire night, I do wonder if that's going to be an issue. Technically, this campsite that I'm in right now, you are perfectly allowed to camp here, or oh yeah, to stay here overnight. It is a campsite that allows you to leave your car here overnight. So, in theory, it's fine. But I do have to wonder if I should not push my luck. I don't know. It's a chill cop. He'd find this funny until the next shift to not worry. I mean, he was a chill dude, so like that's at least nice. But that being said, you don't really know if you want to push your luck or not. I don't know. I don't know. Alrighty, but this is coming along nicely right here. Tempted to turn up the heat maybe a tiny bit. I'm impatient, so I definitely want this to go faster than I probably should have it go. be prepared for the nice early wake up call. Well, the plan was to be out of here like as early as possible, probably like 5 a.m. So plan for that in advance. Oh, alrighty. I did have that Gatorade from earlier, right? Let me bust some of that open. Dude, that my goodies that we bought here in the backpack. Now, you may be wondering, by the way, why did we buy the stuff that we bought? You'll see from earlier the purchases we made. We bought crackers. The reason we bought crackers was pretty obvious, I hope. We're going to use the crackers to kind of dip in the chili and kind of be chili dipping crackers. Delicious. We bought ourselves, let's see here. Okay. We got the seasoning. There it is. Now, this recipe that we're making right here calls for Worcestershire sauce. We're going to use this as the Worcestershire sauce replacement instead, because the seasoning is, in theory, supposed to be like a Worcestershire substitute if you want it to be. That's what I read about online, evidently. Okay. And then we got the Gatorade and orange juice. Now, the reason I got orange juice specifically was because this recipe calls for both like the juice of a lime and the juice of an orange to be put into this cooking, into this chili. And a bear claw got kind of crushed, rip. But instead of going with an actual orange, I figured there was some other dude in the comments that said, oh, I just used orange juice and it worked fine. So we're just going to go with the orange juice that we bought from the gas station. That'll work. The Gatorade is honestly just because I'm thirsty. Okay. And I can't drink alcohol, so instead I drink this. Where do I pee? I don't know. Not really sure. I'll have to figure that out later. Okay. Now, once these ultimately get browned up, I think we're supposed to add, let's see, the next step will be the garlic, the chili powder. Wait, no. It'll be the venison next. Okay. Is it starting to brown? I can't really see, to be honest. The roof's getting a little moist. That's okay. It's not burning or anything, so that's fine. Right? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, that's looking pretty decent there. Starting to brown a little bit, so I think what we're going to do is, let's give it a little bit longer. Now, I do have to be careful about how much I drink because, unironically, the bathroom situation is a little tricky. So I'm going to try to limit the liquids that I consume over the course of the stream. All right. Oh, yeah. Now it's browning up nice and good, dude. I'm glad I pre-added that venison just to kind of give it that extra little, what do they call it at the bottom of the pan? Like the roux, the fond, whatever? I think it's the fond. I watch Binging with Babish. I'm sophisticated. Okay. The burnt bits. Yeah, that. Whatever. Okay, next up, now we add in the venison back in to finish cooking. Hey, what's up, Zandrooks coming in hot with the Prime sub. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So we'll go directly to the Hot Pockets and Doritos one. Okay. Need to deglaze to get all the fond in? Yeah, we're doing that part later. Alright. Now, need to be very careful, of course, with how much we fill up the skillet, because we don't want to, like, overflow this. I can already tell you it's definitely already a little fuller than I'd prefer, so might have to ease up on the other ingredients just to make sure it doesn't overflow at any point. I know it will ultimately reduce a little bit, but still. Oh yeah, the rouge's the thing like with the flour and butter. That's right. Yeah, whatever. The fond. I'm pretty sure that's the thing, right? Anyways, I was originally gonna make a half recipe of this instead, so that way it wouldn't be as large. But the problem was like, surprise, surprise, I can't find ground venison in anything smaller than like a pound, 1 pound packages. So I was like, well, I don't want to waste half the ground venison. So I mean, I guess I'll just go with the whole pound and just hope I can just save it for the next morning or something. Okay. Oh. Smells nice. I'll give it that. Do I know what urban means? You do realize that urban's like, never mind. Okay. Um, oh, it's on the other dude. Okay. Fair enough. All right, next up, what are we doing here? Added the onions and peppers. Cook, blah, blah. Add the venison and brown. We're doing that now. Once the venison is browned, add the garlic, chili powder, cumin. Okay, doing all like the seasonings now. Okay. Um, so let's see. Let's add the garlic. Let me turn down the heat a little bit here. Low as possible for now. All right, so the garlic we got here, and I guess we'll just add the jalapenos right now while we're at it too, since that seems like a logical thing to add once you've already added bell peppers, right? All right, get in there. Come on. All right. And then what else? Uh, Chili powder. Okay. Gotta get our bag of seasoning down here. Hold on, I can't prepare. It's in here somewhere. My bag of seasoning. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whole bunch of goodies in here. So we're gonna add some, let's see. Chili powder, cumin, paprika. Now I did bring measuring instruments, but I'm starting to realize that I think I'm just gonna kind of wing it and just gonna toss in what I feel like tossing in. So instead of chili pepper, we got cayenne pepper because we're calling that good enough because they're basically the same thing, right? So how much of that we're supposed to do? 2 tablespoons. Sure, I love tablespoons. Great instrument, great measurement. Oh, okay. Well, that was a lot. Well, that's fine. Okay. What do I need from 10 Man on Gehenna still, sir? I think you're at the wrong stream. Also, I definitely just spilled some chili powder on my laptop. Okay, hold on. uh, Wipe this up real quick. Oops. Got some Doritos dust on my laptop, just like a real gamer would. I guess it's par for the course. Oh, smells like cayenne. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Um, Cayenne's much hotter than chili powder. Well, then I guess this is gonna be kind of hot then. I'll be fine, dude. All right. Anyways, some paprika, a tablespoon of this. And it's probably about a tablespoon. I have to remember, I guess I'm making slightly less than a full recipe, though, so maybe I shouldn't be putting in that much yet, but that's fine. Okay. Some cumin. Tablespoon of that. Alright, that's not getting the job done. There we go. Okay. Cumin. What else we put in here? Salt and pepper. Up there somewhere. Okay. As we all know, I am a salt enjoyer, so let's just add a nice healthy amount of salt there. Yes, sir. Some pepper. That's not pepper, that's cumin. Can't believe this guy is single. I know, right? Who isn't attracted to this? I agree. Why are women just not throwing themselves at me when I'm doing something like this? So confusing, dude. Alright. That's a little pepper right there for the boys. Okay, I think that's all the seasonings. Oh, right, we'll have our beef stock, so let's get our beef bouillon cubes out of there as well. Alright, now mix her up. I mean, that's a decent chunk of cayenne pepper, but I'll be fine, dude. It'll get drowned out in some of the other stuff we put in here, right? Right. What am I adding? Actual seasoning? Oh, you mean the seasoning? That comes pretty soon, I think. I think that comes with the deglaze process. Gonna be hot? Nah. Coated in jalapenos and cayenne pepper, I'll be fine, dude. It's fine. A relatively big pan, right? It's gonna get kind of distributed fine. Okay. Whew, does smell a little hot, not gonna lie. Doesn't smell bad. Smells tasty. All right. Anyways, we're supposed to add tomato paste. Yeah, this is always like one to me that's just like necessary but annoying to have to add because like you gotta waste like an entire giant thing of tomato paste for a small little part of the dish, and then I always like end up like having like all the rest of the tomato paste just, like in that one little thing go to waste because I never used more than like a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste more than like once every few months. But oh well, sacrifice I have to make. U-Haul van man give me like, what the fuck, this van smells like chili? Well, it smells amazing, so you're welcome, I guess, Mr. Van dude. Alright, how much was this supposed to do? I think it's supposed to be like 3 tablespoons. Looks like 2 right there. There we go. That should get the job done right there. Okay. Now we're just supposed to stir this up and incorporate the tomato paste. Okay. Can't have chili without Fritos? I mean, I got those fancy crackers from Target. Does that count? I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like the hobo, what's it called? Like hobo something? Maybe eventually for a different camping stream. Frito pie, that's right. Yeah. Hobo pie, or yeah, I don't know. Hobo pie is maybe something different. No comment. A walking taco. Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to think of. Yeah, exactly, dude. Okay, I mean, so far actually the amount of food contained in the pan seems to be actually being mostly contained within the pan that we got, so that's good news. I think we can ultimately be fine adding the tomatoes in and be okay. Because it is, in fact, despite the memes, reducing quite nicely right now. All right. Let's see here. All right, now next up is the important part. We're going to deglaze the pot with the Worcestershire sauce, orange juice, and lime juice. Okay, so let's prep the lime in that case, since the lime needs to be squeezed in there directly. It's still on low heat, right? That's fine. Okay. I guess I'll just sort of... Slime has no seeds in it. That's fascinating. All right, so what I'm first going to do is throw the beef bouillon cube in there, because we're supposed to use beef stock in this recipe, but I didn't want to bring actual liquid beef stock with me, so I figured a bouillon cube will get the job done just the same. Yeah, Zachary, we've learned our lesson in the past how to do that magical fancy trick. All right, so I add that little cube in there for the flavor. Okay. All right, so we're going to use the seasoning instead of Worcestershire sauce, because obviously the seasoning is this, as we all know. What I remember, it's like halfway between soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce, so yeah, sure. Get that shit nice and in there good. How much of this do I need? Tablespoon, I think? Yeah. Okay, that's probably fine. Hell yeah, brother. Little of the seasoning. What sort of seasoning? Doesn't matter. It's just the seasoning. Yes, sir. Sure. Okay, and then we're supposed to use the juice of an orange. Now, according to this recipe, what the citrus, the citric juices are supposed to do is basically kind of cancel out some of the gamey flavor. That's what they're supposed to, the acidity, I guess, is supposed to cancel out some of the game flavor. I have no idea if that's going to work or not, but that's what we're going to try. So I don't know how much the equivalent juice of one orange is, but let's pretend it's I don't know, maybe that much. Sure. And now I got the rest of the orange juice just to, I guess, drink if I want to. Yay. You're goddamn right it's with pulp. Only fucking weirdos and normies drink no pulp orange juice. Okay. That was a lot? Nah, dude, it's fine. Okay. Juice of a lime. Doing in my hand. Right. Okay. There's no seeds in this thing. We don't have to worry about the hand technique. Okay. Right? I don't see any seeds. Apparently we found the miraculous seedless lime. How exactly limes are able to germinate themselves without seeds, I don't know, but I guess I'm not going to complain. Okay. All right. And then finally, I believe we just add the quote beef stock. Now we don't have beef stock, but like I said, we put in the bouillon cube. I think we'll just add. It's supposed to be a cup and a half of water. Let's see. So let's just take this down to 8. We got little measurement increments on my shaker cup here. How convenient. A little more. There we go. All right. Turn up the heat, brothers. All right. What else do we do here? How do I have internet in my car? Through the magic of the 5G network, anything is possible, dude. Truly amazing. All right, what's next in this recipe here? Scrape the bottom of it. All right, so now we're supposed to scrape that up all the good shit at the bottom of the pot. Okay. Yeah, I still do have more stuff to add, and you're saying that's going to get dicey. I agree, it's not an ideal situation, but I think we'll be able to fit everything in there. Even if I can't fit in all the tomatoes, I'll just put in what I can and then just call that good enough. Honestly, it's already smelling really good and looking really good, so I'm pretty confident I could just eat it right now as is if I had to. I'm also bumming some free Wi-Fi. Actually, believe it or not, the city that I live in, Lafayette, has free public Wi-Fi. at least in the downtown area. So you can actually just access the city's free public Wi-Fi for free, as I am right now. Neat. No, it's free. It's just, you can literally just connect to the network. It's called free public Wi-Fi. Apparently some sort of ordinance they passed a few years ago, like to just increase the appeal of people visiting the city or something. Okay, let's see. What are we doing next? Deglaze, we did that. Stir well, bring the chili to a boil. Okay, it's boiling right now. Cool. When do we add like the beans and shit? Oh, right. Okay, now. So tomatoes and beans. Okay. Well, how much of this do we want to add? Let's add like half of this first to see how much that fills up the pot or the pan or whatever you want to call it. Because the beans will take up like a decent amount of space as well, for sure. All right, let's toss in the beans. We'll see if we have enough room for the rest of the tomatoes, but it would be kind of silly to have a chili with no beans, right? So we got some beans. Came in a can originally, but I drained them in advance, so that way I didn't have to worry about draining them here, because that'd be inconvenient. So let's add like some of those beans. So we're using kidney beans and black beans, I think. That is the lineup for right here. Chili with beans is an abomination. Well, you're an abomination. Obama. Got him. Okay. That's not all of the beans, that's just some of the beans. But let's not overflow the pan, you know? At the moment, it's like right at its limit as far as where we'd want to fill it to. So I think we're probably just going to call this good as is. A lot of chili? It is, yeah. I did bring some Tupperware to hopefully be able to save it for leftovers later. But yeah, to be honest, dude, it's going to be a lot of leftovers. I couldn't just like, I promise, like I couldn't make a smaller or buy a smaller portion of ground venison. Absolutely beaned up. Hell yeah, I didn't even add like all the beans that I was supposed to, believe it or not. It's supposed to be even more. Okay. Yeah, that's looking exactly basically at the level it needs to be. Cool. Ooh. Trying to like transfer some of this liquid over to the side here. It feels like it's more liquidy on one side than the other. Okay. I mean, it's looking the part, that's for sure. It definitely looks like what I describe as chili. No doubt about that. All right. Now, we did have a cover for this, so that way we can let this kind of simmer for a bit. Oh. Okay. So I guess we'll just let this simmer now. I think we're good. We've added everything, right? Let me just make sure that I've gotten everything inside here. Beans, tomatoes, stock, juice, sauce. Yeah, that was everything. Okay, cool. And now we'll let this simmer. Now it's supposed to be for 30 minutes, but we'll just kind of wing it here and just kind of like stop when it looks like it's ready to go. All right. This lid was not necessarily made for this pan, so it doesn't sit in there perfectly, but good enough. Okay. Yeah. Now, while we're just chilling here and sitting here and waiting for that to go, I figured there would be a good opportunity to shoot the shit with Chad a little bit. So, my garbage bag off the side here. Utensil bag off the side as well. Oh, come on. Got my crackers, of course, ready to go for this chili once it's ready. Pog. Now, the Tupperware that I used for the beans, I was going to use as the leftover chili Tupperware, but there's still some beans left in there, so I'm not really sure realistically what I'm going to do about that, but we'll figure it out later, I guess. All right, now, while we're just sitting here chilling, waiting for the chili to cook, And yes, it's cooking. I figured just combine both beans into one, use the other for storage. Yeah, the thing is, like, there's no way like one Tupperware will fit all of this. Like, I'm not gonna eat that much of this, so like we'll need like a pretty decent amount of leftovers. But anyways, um, let's bust out something that a viewer of ours gave to us. Now, a few days ago, well-known viewer Lido Kane reached out to me on Discord and said, "Hey, streamer, I want to send you something." I was like, "Okay, sure." So I just gave her my address because I figured, like, I trust her enough. She's been watching long enough. She's probably not going to murder me, right? So I didn't get a bomb showing up at my apartment. Instead, I got some random ass package, and I was specifically instructed with this package from Lido to not open this until I was on the camping stream. So because of that, let's say maybe we open up the simp package and see what we got, shall we? If it's alcohol, that's going to be an extremely unfortunate turn of events right there. I'll have to be like, ah! But spoiler, it doesn't feel like alcohol. What do we got here, Lido? What do we got here? No shot, dude. I think we just got our own Joel. Holy shit! It's Joel! Any Joel enjoyers in chat? See, we're not going to be slicing this animal open. We're not going to be consuming this one tonight. This is our friend. Joel is friend. And not, oh, it's even a sturgeon. It's even the correct fish, dude. Look at that. That's dedication, actually. It's even the proper fish, and I know it because it's got like the little whiskers on it. Yeah, Joel, you can be the Joeling dude. There we go, perfect. The base Joel sender. Well, thank you, Lido. That's adorable. I'll have to find some sort of way to incorporate this, like to have it like sitting nearby me on stream, so we can like consult Joel sometimes. Be like, Joel, what was that, bud? Okay, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah, okay. All right, so full fucking biz. Okay, yeah, yeah. He'll ward off the sea bears on the camping stream. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I did forget to draw my sea bear circle tonight, so hopefully Joel will get the job done. Well, thank you, Lido. This is adorable. It's Joel, but IRL. Wow, look at that. Alrighty. And otherwise, in the meantime, we're just kind of just chilling here. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Bag of goodies. Joel will go nice and safe into the box for later. Here's a good Joel. I put on a jacket. It's actually starting to get a little chilly in here. No pun intended, because never mind. Ugh. Whew. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So, the next thing is more just like something I was going to talk about, like as just kind of like we can snack on while we're just sitting here and chilling here. As you guys might have known, yesterday I went to an adult Easter egg hunt. I was kind of stressed out at the end of stream yesterday because I was trying to like basically not be late for that. The good news is it turned out the other person I was meeting was even later than I was, so it ended up being fine. Hey, what's up, Murloc coming in hot with the Prime sub? Oh shit, thank you, sir. Your Prime sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets and Doritos Fund. Thanks for hanging out. Glad you're enjoying, as always, sir. Let me make sure this is simmering properly. Oh yeah, baby, that is going good right there. Let's let that keep doing its thing. So, story time. So I show up to the adult Easter egg hunt with the other person there that I'm with, and new Easter girl. No, okay. If you'd like the full context, it was the people I went to. Okay, I'll give you the full context here. So, you guys know how I go to the Comfy Brewery sometimes every week, right? Comfy Brewery that I always talk about, and a couple of the bartenders that work there, I've become friends with, and so basically one of them is a chick, one is a guy, and they're married. They both work at the bar. They work separate shifts, but they both work at the bar, and so became friends with them. So I figured the chick was like, hey, oh, okay, so here's what happened. So the dude that worked at the bar got a new job with the Boy Scouts of all things because he was like an Eagle Scout growing up and Boy Scouts, blah 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 blah. So he got a job related to working with the Boy Scouts locally, and so what he was doing is he was helping like basically run the events, run like the helping run the adult Easter egg hunt event. And so because his wife, who also wanted to go, couldn't hang out with him while she was there because obviously he was working the event. She was like, "Hey, Blake, do you want to go?" Sorry, she called me Dally, not Blake. What am I talking about? And so we show up to the adult Easter egg hunt, and like it's cold as balls yesterday. It's like in the low 40s, and it was really windy, so it was kind of miserable to be honest. But so we show up, and like they got some pre hunt festivities like before it gets dark, and they got like some food trucks. It was fine. It was really cold, frankly, but it was fine. But anyways, eventually we get to the point where like, okay, it's time to start the Easter egg hunt. And we were given like a map in advance, right? Like a map of like, okay, so like here's the kind of the zones around this little like park or this little camp, whatever you want to call it, where the Easter eggs will be, right? And so it's like, okay, so make sure to hit up these places. And we had some insider info from the dude like that I'm friends with that like, hey, so there's like some extra good eggs hidden around in like some kind of like hidden places. So those ones have all the good prizes. I'm just saying. He didn't tell us where they were or where specifically to look for them, but we knew there was apparently some special ones. So eventually we just start the Easter egg hunts, and they just do like, okay, everybody go, and everybody starts rushing out into the field. And the ones initially that you pass by, they're just like littered everywhere. And keep in mind, there's like 1,000 people at this event searching for these Easter eggs. So there's a shitload. And so we start just booking it like past all these eggs. They're just surrounding us everywhere, thinking like, nah, these are the bait eggs. These are the ones the normies pick up. I swear, like I literally like the field we were going through, just like covered in these, like as far as the eye could see, just covered everywhere. So we figured like, okay, these are bait eggs. We don't actually have to worry about picking these up. There's gonna be plenty of these to go around for later. It's fine. And by the way, with about 1,000 people at the event, they said they had hidden about 30,000 eggs. So it was supposed to be approximately 30 eggs per person that you were allowed to pick up. And so we book it past these eggs, and we go into this little section of the woods where like, oh yeah, this must be where the good like secret ones are hidden. And like this is like the first 10 minutes or so. We're just kind of searching through the woods, looking like, oh, where's the we're not finding anything. And we think on the map like, oh, this is where they're supposed to be, right? Okay, it turns out we took a wrong turn on the wrong path and therefore started searching an area that there definitely weren't eggs in, and the map said weren't eggs in. So we ended up like wasting the first 10 minutes searching for these quote quote rare eggs. And so eventually we realized this, and we're like, oh, okay, well shit. So we turn around and go back. Let's just pick up a bunch of those eggs that were on the ground just to get like some eggs out of the way. And by the time we get back to like the initial areas that had a shitload of eggs, every one of them is gone. It's just like it's just a barren wasteland of emptiness. All the Easter eggs are gone. All the Easter eggs have been picked up. Within the span of 10 minutes, like the crowd had just completely obliterated the entire stock. And so basically we spent like the rest of like about 45 minutes of the hunt essentially just looking around like for the scraps. We were looking around just like because like everybody just like absolutely just demolished all the eggs while we were off looking for the quote quote rare ones, which by the way, apparently according to what we talked about like later, they weren't even that hidden. They were just like they were on the paths that we were walking along, just like, oh, they're a little bit off the side, maybe like underneath, like by a tree or something, instead of just directly on the path. So we were like way overthinking it. And so by the end of the hunt comes, and like I've only found like 7 eggs, and my friends only found like 5 eggs, and we're like super depressed and sad at this point because we're like, well, fuck. There's literally just like hundreds of eggs in front of us when we started. We all could very easily picked up and gotten 30 within like the first 3 minutes, but we were like, no, skip past those. And instead, we end up getting like a pitiful amount, right? So we come back like super dejected, and we go like the little prize area because like the eggs contained like little tickets that had like numbers on it, and if like your numbers were correct, you'd win a prize. So you'd go to like the little prize table, and they're like, oh, I'm here to collect my prize. So my friend, that's the dude who's the husband of the chick, that's also my friend. We go up to the table, and he's actually working the table, like helping to hand out the prizes, right? And we let him know, like, yeah, we didn't find jack shit, and we really messed up by like, just skipping past all the easy gimme ones at the start. And so he was like, well, that's unfortunate and depressing, but the good news is, this was like near the end of the night. The good news is, a lot of the prizes that supposedly were supposed to be claimed just never got claimed. So we got a whole bunch of just leftover shit that well, we need to do something with because we were supposed to be giving this away. Um, you want like 5 giant bags of like kettle corn that were like one of the prizes? So I was like, hell yeah, I do, because of the eggs that I had won nothing. We both my friend and I, we got nothing, no prizes, like in our pitiful amount of eggs. But it was fine because it's like, well, shit, we got a bunch of prizes left over that you can have. So really, it turns out it's better to just know people when it comes to like these Easter egg hunts than it is to actually find eggs, because as long as you know the dude that is in possession of all of the leftover prizes that no one claimed after the hunt was over, they really don't have much to do with them. So you're just like, well, I gotta give them to someone. So we got a little giant bag of kettle corn, sweet and salty. And I figured, well, this is a nice little snack food to have while we're waiting for the chili to cook, right? It was just that easy, boys. So that entire story basically just to say we got some kettle corn to snack on, thanks to some free kettle corn. Thanks to some, I don't know, I guess lazy people who didn't claim the prizes at the Easter egg hunt. All that preamble just to hear that you got a bag of popcorn. Alright, looks like we're getting shutting down for reals, boys. Sorry. Bobo's coming. Maybe not for me. Contraband. Well, like I said, I'm a little glad that he didn't show up when I had the stove set up, because like that admittedly, I mean, in theory it's still fine, right? But like admittedly it makes it look a little more sketch at that point. Kettle corn equals popcorn. Well, it is popcorn, but it's like, what do they do to kettle corn to make it like extra tasty? I think they just coat it in like oil and sugar and other tasty things. I don't know. Salt, yeah, that too. But I gotta say, quite tasty. Alright, well, that being said, let's not ruin our appetite since we got the main course still to come. Popcorn but unhealthy? I mean, yeah. Nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Where's the packaging for Joel? I could actually use that for put some painter's tape over the addresses so you guys wouldn't see the address, but now I can use it to seal up this bag. Streamer is resourceful. This won't exactly be airtight, but that's okay. Come on. Alright. Popcorn chili slaps? As in, like, you're suggesting I should add the popcorn into the chili? That's kind of tempting, to be honest, but I don't want to, like, ruin the entire chili dish just, like, with a hunch that, like, oh, I bet the popcorn will go good with this. Maybe we can add some into, like, the leftovers later on. I can let you know how it is. Alright. Good enough for me. Okay. Let's see how the chili's looking at this point, shall we? What are we watching here? Camping stream, dude. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh. That's looking good as a motherfucker right there. Let's stir this up a bit, but honestly, dude, I think this is pretty close to ready to just eat. That is looking, well, I mean, it looks like chili. Invite the cops back for leftovers? Honestly, dude, I wish I could. No way. Obviously, I'm not eating all of this in one sitting. And ideally, I'd like to store this somehow, but it'd be hard to store all of this. All right. Let that simmer a little bit more, but oh, good. before we cover that up again, let's give it a little taste and see what we're working with here. Cool. Ooh. Well, it's definitely a little spicy. No doubt about that. But you know what? Tasty. Spicy, but tasty. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let that simmer for a little while longer, and then we'll be good to go. Murloc, nah. I'd honestly prefer you not change the title. Honestly. Funny, yes, but I don't want to like mislead people or something. All right. Add the rest of the tomatoes to cool it down. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Because I think it is going to fit inside the pan at this point. It looks like it's definitely reduced enough at this point, so I think, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Good call, chat. Good call. Mix that in there nice and good. Why am I in a van? It's not a van, dude. It's a tent. Perfect sleeping shelter here. I wonder how long these propane canisters last. I actually have no idea, to be honest. I would assume far longer than I actually needed to cook this dish, but I've never actually cooked with one of these camping stoves before, so I have no idea what the lifespan and reusability of these things are. Did I make an anal pill command as well? Damn, dude, that seems like a long time ago at this point. Alright. Oh, well, chat, you enjoying yourselves? Like I said, this has been quite the interesting experience. It's not what you would call maybe a typical camping experience, and I understand that maybe it's kind of a jarring difference from the last camping stream, but we can't just keep it the same thing every time, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed like the little walking tour to start, and then the little camping section here, right? Cooking a delicious meal, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to eating this chili. It's gonna be hot, I'm aware, but it's gonna be delicious. I'm pretty sure. I was such a chill cop. Yeah, I know. Despite popular opinion, turns out not all cops are assholes. Some are just there just to do their job and to help out and just keep the peace. And that dude was chill, for sure. I was definitely afraid he was gonna shut me down and be like, "Nope, get the fuck out of here." But he was cool. Do I own this van or did I rent it or borrow it? Sir, this is not a van, but if you're asking if I rented this tent, then the answer is yes. It is definitely a rental tent. I'm not gonna buy an entire fucking van just for one camping stream, sir. As cool as that would be. Just saw the clip that's fucked up that someone called the cops on me. Nah, whatever. I mean, I get it. I look a little sketch. I'm some dude in a van, like, who came out with a Nerf gun to play around with. So, um, maybe the Nerf gun gimmick, as funny as that was in my head, maybe looked kind of sketch from an outsider's perspective. Apparently, someone's house is burning down. Not mine, thankfully, so we're all Gucci. My house is pristine, so it's fine. In fact, no, that's not the cops. That's that'd be the fire department. MonkaCop. The stove looks like I'm cooking as well. Oh, as well, this wasn't out yet. I didn't even pull this out when the cop came by. But yeah, admittedly, this would have looked a lot more sketchy had I had this set up ready to go once he arrived. Probably would have to show it, like, I probably would have to show him, like, I swear it's just chili. Nothing weird, right? Okay, I'd say let's prepare the table for actual eating, shall we? Because I think it's just about that time, boys. My God, who died? In case anyone thinks I'm faking it, those would be real city noises for you, boys. Let the chili stew for longer. I mean, I should if I'm being honest, but at the same time, A, I'm hungry, and B, I just don't want to sit here with nothing to do. Oh, with nothing to do on stream, so ain't no way that shit is cooked. I mean, let me just show you, chat. Oh. I'll be honest, dude, it's looking pretty good to me. Try not to trip over this and knock over the stove. That would not be good. Oh. See if you can get a decent close-up of this. I don't know, man. It's looking pretty cooked to me. It's looking pretty good. It looks exactly like what chili should look like, frankly. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but yes, it can simmer longer, of course, but honestly, I think it's probably just perfectly fine to consume at this point. No? Okay, careful, SpongeBob. Let's not knock anything over. Needs at least 10 minutes to sit before I eat it. Look at all these food experts in chat. Okay, okay. Does it smell nice in here? Honestly, yeah, it does smell nice. It smells like chili. Not much oil pooling at the top, otherwise looks done. Well, I mean, there wasn't exactly any oil in it in the first place, so for better or for worse, that's good, I guess. Unfortunately, that's the only ingredient we forgot to bring was the olive oil, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world, since obviously the oil is more just like to initially cook and lube up the food and not really necessarily to add like a bunch of flavor, so it's fine. Oil prints confirmed. Not really. If anything, I was missing the oil, right? All right. Anyways, let's prepare the table for consumption, shall we? Okay. Get out our napkin, of course. Blind date stream when? Yeah, I'm sure that'd be easy to get consent for. Hey, I know I've never met you before, but are you cool if I stream this entire thing? No, not really. Please don't murder me. Okay. Peo does it? Good for him. He's a braver man than I am, that's for sure. All right. A bunch of tomato juice left over on this one. Nice. All right. And I'd say let's dig in a bit. Now, like what I'll do, I'll let this continue simmering for a while, but I think what I'll just do is scoop myself out some onto the plate here. And then let the rest of it, I guess, continue simmering. Is that a decent compromise, chat? So that way it can both continue simmering and I can just enjoy it already as is. Eh? Eh? All right, first of all, let's get our fancy crackers out. Because obviously you gotta have some fancy crackers if you want to be able to scoop up some of your chili, right? You started Twitch 1 month ago. Do I have any tips? Yes. Don't ask the guy currently streaming out of a van. It's probably a good place to start. Okay. Let's just kind of spoon some of this out, shall we? Now, like I said, I'll let the rest keep simmering because I do want, I guess, the rest to like go maybe full-on cooked mode, but oh man, that's looking good right there, boys. Sorry, not a van, a tent. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's not a great sound. Oh, all right. How do I get this onto the plate safely here? Okay, careful, SpongeBob. Ugh. Should have brought like a ladle or something. Oh well. Looks like brown slop. Delicious, delicious brown slop. All right, honestly, that'll probably get the job done there. All right. We'll let the rest of that keep simmering, so that way I guess you professional chefs in chat don't get triggered by the fact that, like, it's not done, it needs to simmer more. Blah, blah, blah. All right, all right, all right. The rest of it will simmer more. On God, that looks bussin'. I mean, it smells good. I can tell you that. Okay. Now, like I said, I've never had venison before, but from what I've heard, it supposedly tastes like kind of gamey, right? It's got that gamey taste. But the entire idea behind some of this recipe was to get out some of the gamey flavor by using orange juice and lime juice. To kind of, like, I guess the acidity is supposed to cancel out the gamey flavor or something. I have absolutely no idea the science behind that, but we're just gonna try this and see how it tastes. Just give you a preview of what I guess venison in general tastes like, because I don't really know what it tastes like. Oh, hot. Okay. Hmm. Okay. It tastes like the texture is somewhat similar to like ground beef, but instead of ground beef, it's less tough, if that makes sense. It's a bit more like melt in your mouth sort of consistency instead of a bit of like a rougher taste of ground beef. I don't taste any gamey flavor. That's the good news. Like when I pulled it out of the packaging, it definitely kind of smelled gamey a little bit. But honestly, like I don't taste any sort of the quote quote game flavor at all. It tastes really good. Mm. Never had chili with crackers. How's it compared to rice? Never had chili with crackers. What? Is that like an American thing or something? Oftentimes, what you would do is like instead of scooping it with crackers, you would like kind of crumble crackers over top and just like maybe put some cheese and some avocado or something. But um, it's pretty good right there. If I'm being honest. If you just told me that was ground beef, I might believe you. Like maybe just like really like fatty cut of ground beef. Hmm. Hmm. The crackers that I got are supposed to like the kind of fancy hors d'oeuvre crackers, not really necessarily like chili crackers, but it's what Target had, so we're just like, okay, well, we're going with that, I guess. But they work surprisingly well. It's quite good. Hmm. Chili with pasta is not bad either. Yeah, I agree. Chili mac is what my family would call it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people call it chili mac, right? Toss in some macaroni noodles like that you cook up, and maybe some cheese in there. Honestly, that'd be really good with this. Like normally, I just have like chili from a can, and honestly, chili from a can, like it's fine, perfectly acceptable. But man, homemade chili like this right here, whew, this is nice, dude. This is nice. And honestly, it's not ultra spicy. I was a little bit worried it'd be way too spicy because I did go kind of ham on the cayenne and added some jalapenos, but it's got a little spice to it. But it definitely feels like it got tamed down a bit when we added all that extra juice to it. It's tasty. What's up, Rios? Can I fill you in on what I'm up to for the people late to the stream? Well, basically, we walked around my town for a little while, stopped by a few places to buy some groceries, and then we came back to this campsite, this wonderful campsite, as you can see right here. That admittedly looks suspiciously like a parking garage, but it's not. It's a campsite. And now we cooked ourselves a delicious meal and are enjoying this delicious meal with a beautiful urban jungle view in the background. Beautiful. Well, now I will admit, I'm probably not going to push my luck and not sleep here tonight. That was the original plan. I got the sleeping bag with me, but I think considering the circumstances and considering that I already got off once, I don't think I want to push my luck Yeah, I know. I mean, it's not like I would have streamed it anyway, so it's not like you have to worry about like missing out on content. You don't really get to see anything. I would have just done it just for the dedication. But to be honest, is it worth it if I'm not even streaming it? Like, honestly, man, I think I'll just not take my chances. I think I'll probably just drive home. That's kind of the benefit of this camping setup right here. I can just drive home once I'm done, and uh, and then get the streaming tomorrow at the proper time. Drive back in the morning. I mean, that's what I was going to do, to be honest. But I am not sure I want to push my luck at this point. I should probably be safe and just enjoy the fact that I've gotten away with it up to this point. Hmm. Because I will admit, doing what I'm doing here, I'm not in the wrong at all. I mean, I can tell. Like the cop came over and I told him what I was doing. He was like, "All right," then he left. I will admit, sleeping here, even though this is a parking garage where like you're allowed to have your car overnight, and on the weekends it's free. So right now it's free to just have your car here overnight. There's really nothing that states that you can or can't be in your vehicle overnight. So like, it's probably fine technically, but like, eh. Now that they already know the U-Haul van in here contains a person, and then the U-Haul van, if it's here the entire night, it's like, maybe it's best not to push my luck. I'm not worried about the homeless people breaking in. There's not really any homeless people, frankly, in the city, just in general, which is nice. There's a bottle filled with piss on the table. Okay. Since I probably won't end up using it, I'll tell you what this is. I bought Gatorade as one of the things. Like when we went to the gas station, one of the things I bought was the Gatorade bottle. And what I was going to do is I was going to drink it slowly, and then whatever I had left over, I would dump out and refill it with Gatorade off stream, like off cam, right? And in case you don't believe me, yes, it is real Gatorade right now. It's either that or I'm drinking my own piss. I was going to use this as the piss bottle, but maybe not now. Would have been funny though, right? All right, let's finish off this delicious chili though. This has been amazing, dude. I'm gonna like, definitely save the rest of this and eat this like some other time just for like my meals. Oh. Gatorade bottles are good to pee in, and then to keep your armpits or groin to keep you warm. I'm not really sure I want to stuff a bottle of my piss into my armpits or groin. If I'm that close to death to the point where that's what I have to resort to, I think at that point I'll just die instead. I like that plan better. Turn the burner off? Yeah, that's probably done at this point. Have we let it simmer long enough now, Chad? Are we good to go? Am I good to like turn it off now? Are you, Chief? Do I have permission from all of the chefs in chat? Yes? Okay, good. Turn that off then. Man, that stove worked beautifully. Holy shit. Considering how scuffed it was to get fire to cook my last two things on a camping stream, this one was just like, damn, that was easy. Just literally just plug and play. Close up the finished product. Okay, hold on. I got you, boys. Ugh. Whew, hot damn. First things first, close up of like the plate we've been enjoying. Probably I should have given you a close up of this like before I even started eating it, but I'll be honest, I was very hungry. So that's the chili we've been eating right there, and I gotta say it is very tasty. Um, I wouldn't even guess it was venison. Honestly, it just tastes like maybe somewhat fatty ground beef, but like in a good way. And then the chili. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. Oh, okay. I mean, I kind of already showed this to you, right? But like, there you go. Come on, tell me that doesn't look delicious, dude. Come on, dude. You kind of nailed it. I'm just saying. That looks very tasty. And I didn't suffocate to death, despite what chat thought was going to happen. So that's good news as well. Yeah. Looks like American slop. Hell yeah, brother. There's nothing but freedom flowing through that paw right there. It's delicious. Mm. is Lafayette CST or EST? It is EST, but we're on like the very, very western border of EST. Like if you drive like half an hour west, it's CST. So nice thing about that, I guess, is that in the summer it stays light out like super late because we're on like the time zone border. Downside is that it gets light like really late in the morning, but considering I always sleep in to like minimum 10 a.m., I don't notice, so it's fine. Also, I don't know if Dr. Hoppenstein is still here. I know he was watching earlier. If you are still here, dude, this very site that I'm currently doing this camping stream, I'll see you here again, or I'll see you here again at the end of the month for the Tap for Tap. This is the very same location. So I'm just testing it out, and it's going great. For those that have no idea what I'm talking about, there's going to be a beer festival here in Lafayette that they're holding at the end of this month. And it turns out the location, the site in which they're holding this beer festival, is on the top of a certain parking garage. I only found out this information after I scouted this location. But when I saw that, I was like, oh shit. Well, I guess it's a good place to have events and drink and consume delicious things. Okay. We want World Buff Warrior Classic streams, bro. The fuck is going on? Yes, I apologize. I've done nothing but stream World of Warcraft all day, every day lately. You'll have to forgive me for joining this one camping stream. One day out of the past 3 weeks. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, I agree. Like, bringing some cheese probably would have been cool. Sprinkling this was like radioactive cheese. I could have just bought cheese, I guess, at one of the stores. I just didn't think of it, but... Honestly, man, as is. Oh, this is very tasty. I'm not really complaining. All right, chat. Well, that's about all I got for you guys, I guess. I will admit this is probably shorter than most of the camping streams, just because number one, there's only so much I can do inside of a van once I'm fucking here. But the meal was good. Dessert, yeah, that's the thing. I kind of fucked up. I was originally okay. First things first. If you watched the last camping stream, you would know I'm dedicated to improving upon the concept of the smorky. I do want to improve upon like the whole concept of a s'more, but like even better. But I didn't really want to do it here because like I want to be able to do that over a campfire, like a real campfire. And obviously that wasn't available here. But maybe the next camping stream we're gonna continue on the smorky. So originally the plan was I wanted to find like some weird looking exotic dessert like at the Asian mart that I was at, the Better World Market. But then once I was there and I found the seasoning, I was just like, whatever, we found it, yay! And I kind of forgot to pick up the dessert. So at least we had kettle corn. That's good, right? I'm not gonna walk back to that place. I think it's probably closed at this point. Just a hunch. Kind of missed the rice with your chili, but I've never had chili with rice before. I always have it either with pasta or like with nothing, just like the chili, or like maybe a chili dog. You have chili for dessert. Eat the Danish. You know what? Fuck it, dude. I guess since we're not probably, I guess we're not really gonna do the breakfast tomorrow. You know what? That's a good idea. I can be a Danish enjoyer. It's got like sugar and stuff in it, right? Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, the market unfortunately closes at 8 p.m. Yeah. Anyways, we got ourselves a premium pastry right here. This is a Bear Claw, a 7-Eleven brand Bear Claw. Nice. Drizzled with sweet icing. Direct from the Cumwell. Oh my. Any Cumwell enjoyers? Hopefully they went heavy on the icing. I'm a fan of heavy icing. All right, gas station pastry, boys. This is going to be delicious, guaranteed, or my money back, right? I think so. I think that's how that works. Do I think it's Kill Jaden's? It could be Kill Jaden's. Yeah, I don't know. A buon appetito. It's very squishy. It tastes like every pastry I've ever had in a plastic wrap packaging. Dip it in the chili, sir. I'm not that much of a madman, sorry. I mean, maybe we won't dip it, but like, we can compromise. Oh God, what am I doing? Cheers, everybody. Huh. I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, the chili is good and the Danish is good. It's a little weird together, admittedly, but I mean, if you put a gun to my head and say I have to eat those two together, I mean, I guess I could. It's not horrible. I mean, just pretend the Danish was the cracker instead. Eh? Chili weaving, yeah. Gas station pastry weaving right there. Which will likely result in shit weaving later tonight. Toilet weaving, perhaps. Have we never seen cinnamon rolls with chili? No. I mean, if you replace the frosting, it's just chili. I guess that could work, right? It's like kind of similar to just putting it over like bread or something. And that actually sounds okay. I don't hate the sound of that. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want like the cinnamon plus the icing on there. I don't know how I feel about that, but do they actually like? Is it literally just cinnamon rolls and you put chili over it? Is there anything else to it, or is it just like the pastry part without like the cinnamon part? I don't. Maybe that's the next cooking stream. I don't know. Small cinnamon rolls and a big bowl of chili. I mean, I don't hate the idea. Let's put it that way. How about the Danish with seasoning? You mean the seasoning? I mean, I'd be remiss not to at least try it, right? Put a little bit on the plate, we'll just dip it. God damn it, chat. The things you make me do for content. Just get it nice and soaked up there. Any soaking enjoyers? Okay. I get the feeling this will be less pleasurable. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, that's not great. The seasoning definitely has a bit of a fish hint to it. I don't love it. I'm not like super in love with it, if I'm being honest. But yeah, no, not very good. Oh no, my the Wi-Fi just disconnected. Hold on, they're on to me, boys. They got me. Oh, I just have to re-authenticate. Hold on. Okay, we should be back. I mean, you should have been here the entire time, but I lost my ability to see chat. I was very confused as to why no one commented on me eating the Danish soaked in the seasoning. I gotta say, the Danish just on its own would be my preferred way of eating it. Chili wasn't bad per se, but the seasoning that's not it, Chief. That ain't it. On its own, it tastes like a gas station pastry, which honestly, I'm not some fancy motherfucker. Gas station pastry, perfectly acceptable, perfectly tasty. I can't really complain. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's little adventure. I'd been planning on this one for a long time. I originally was planning to do this in a Walmart parking lot. That was originally kind of the plan, but number one, I decided ultimately like this was probably more funny. This was probably a bit more novel and a bit more entertaining. And number two, my local Walmart despite being the type of Walmart where you can absolutely park your van or your truck or whatever and sleep there overnight. It's like one of the officially camper-friendly Walmarts, essentially. Um, you're allowed to camp there overnight, but number one, the cell phone reception was atrocious in the parking lot, and it was just straight up non-existent in the Walmart itself. So like there was 0% chance I would have been able to stream from there. So I ultimately shifted it to here, and we still got to do our urban adventure, and we still got to go to. It is kind of annoyingly difficult to find places that sell like grocery type items, like in the near the downtown area. Like all the big grocery stores are like on the outskirts. So, originally I was planning to just do a stream where like I'd walk into Walmart, buy everything I needed, like literally everything I needed in Walmart, and then we'd cook it. For this, we had to compromise, and I bought most of the ingredients in advance. I just bought like a few of the extra ingredients along the way. Hopefully, that was good enough. No, you don't camp in Walmart. You just camp in the parking lot. So you would take like a van or there's a lot of like big rigs that park in the Walmart parking lot, and they just stay in their little truck camper overnight, so that way they can get driving the next morning. Whoa, hold on. Where did I get the venison? So the guy that I'm friends with that is also responsible for giving me the free bags of kettle corn, among other things. He and his wife live like out in the sticks on a farm. Like they've got like a legit farmhouse with a farm and a bunch of stuff that they grow there. And so I was like, so he was the type of guy who was like, I bet he knows where to buy it, because like I was thinking like, oh, it'd be funny to like have this stream where like I killed the deer, and then I ate deer meat for like the part of like the jungle stream, right? And so I asked him like, hey, do you know where I could buy like deer meat? And he was like, well, there's this one place. So I went to this one place in Lafayette called D&R Market, and it was a place that had a whole assortment of like really exotic variety meats. I don't want to say which ones they had. They had regular stuff too, just like a regular grocery little mart, but they had a specific meat section that just had a bunch of like exotic type of meats. I didn't. I was looking for deer and they had it, right? So I got the venison. But there's some other interesting looking stuff where I'm just like, you could use this for a cooking stream later on. That'd be kind of funny. So I don't want to say what they had because I want to like probably use them for future cooking stream memes. But it was a good place to find. It was a pretty interestingly stocked place, that's for sure. No, it's not DNR. It's D and R. It is resuscitable. Yeah. Nailed it. Rocky Mountain oysters? I didn't see those. You demand I go to a Walmart? Dude, I can't even stream from there. I tried. I tested the reception. It just doesn't work. Because that was the original plan, was to do it. To do this stream in a Walmart camping, or in a Walmart parking lot. But honestly, I like this better anyway, so it's fine. Alright, boys and girls. I think we'll call it a stream right here. Like I said, I won't try to fool you. I don't think I'll sleep in here tonight. Simply because I don't want to push my luck too much further. I think the fact that we got the exclamation point police clip is enough. Let's not test our luck past that point. I think this was good enough. And if anything, we can do future streams where we sleep overnight on places where it's probably more allowed to sleep overnight. I already pushed my luck in a public park, right? So, anyways. I'll be back tomorrow. Stream tomorrow is going to start at the normal, I guess, Monday time, 11 a.m. Eastern time, 1700 Central European time. I don't know. We're doing some stuff in the video game, and we're doing a GDKP, and maybe try to run a 10-man, or I don't know, World of Warcraft stuff. This is obviously a camping stream. I don't know what WoW is, but we'll try something else later. You guys can do exclamation point Discord in the chat if you feel like joining my Discord. It's a place where I post stream news, stream announcements. Anytime I go live, I'll make sure to ping you guys. It's a place where you can ask me where I got my awesome camping setup here, and the answer is some U-Haul rental place for some reason sold tents. It was really convenient, actually. It was nice. And hey, you could actually, like, my lips actually matched my words the entire stream. That's good, too. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to clean this shit up, and I guess drive home. I know that's lame. I did want to sleep here, but next time, I promise. If anything, I would have ended stream regardless, so you would have said, like, well, I slept here, so that's funny, right? But you guys got all the content that would have been fun to watch anyways, so appreciate you guys hanging out. Hopefully you guys had fun. And if you're NA, have a good rest of the night. If you're EU, have a good rest of the, I guess, early morning at this point. If you're OC, have a good rest of the, I guess we'll say afternoon. And now I need to awkwardly walk up to the camera to actually end stream. Okay, well, that's not a part I normally have to deal with, but here we are. Oh. Bye-bye.